Hello, 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 and welcome to another stream. We're continuing today with our Batman Begins. For it is turning 20 years old in about 2 days, give or take. The 14th of June is its official uh, release date, or earliest one, depending on your region of the world. For example, where I am, it's not until the June 16th, but is what it is. But we're going to be celebrating its birthday anyway, because we're early, just because of how my schedule lines up. Yeah, let's let's move that back in the center frame. Hell yeah, look at that wonderful cover art and some cool stuff with a big tagline of "Fear is your weapon." Excellent stuff. Also, hello, welcome back for part two of Batman Begins. You're just in time. We're about to flick over to the game. Speak the devil. We'll do that now. Wow, it's the game. Fantastic. So, last time, what did we do last time? We've gotten... We found out that half of the drugs that Falcone is bringing into town is going into Dr. Crane, who is a doctor at Arkham, I believe. And so now we're heading to the Narrows to, I guess, confront him. Or find him. The exact specifics I've kind of forgotten a little bit. But we're going to the Narrows to go find more evidence. Abandoned museum. Deja vu.
Alfred, I'm outside the museum.
There are reports of a helicopter on the roof of the archive warehouse, directly behind the museum.
Go up. Because the red guy on the minimap means he's got a gun. It's a very bright source of light. Yep. Peek. Nope. Am I supposed to batarang something? Or am I literally just supposed to hop on over? Just hop on. Right when old mate was looking. But it turns out it's that easy to kill the Batman. But, you know, we're off to a great start for the stream. Well, we're getting the bad, silly, no good plays out of the way. So by the time we get to the end of the game, we can get it in one, maybe. Assuming, you know,
Alfred,
it's not
I'm outside the
entertaining
museum.
There are reports of a
to
helicopter
struggle a
on the
little bit
roof
with
of
the
the
final
archive
boss.
warehouse, directly behind the museum.
Here we go. Man, thought he was gonna be the super villain and take a running attack at me. Did not go well for him. And he may or may not survive those wounds we've just inflicted upon him. Grapple point. I swear there was a point where this support chain. Oop. What did I just hit? Oh, hello, vertical pipes. I know we can climb those. And I guess we use that as a climbing instrument for getting up higher. Perhaps to this grapple point. Here we go. Alley-oop. Most of them I do not have ahead of time. I think the ones I've had from the time were the Star Wars games that I played a couple weeks back. But mostly it's a mix of buying them online through like eBay or whatever, or there is a chain of stores that are in Australia and I think the UK, maybe some other countries as well, called CEX or something or other exchange, which deals in second-hand items. So anywhere from like phones, computers to like DVDs, Blu-rays, and PlayStation 2 games, and original Xbox, and basically all the retro console stuff as well. So there's sort of the main sources. Occasionally I'll go to like a garage sale somebody's got and find something there, but not a lot. Oops. And I use an online game database called Moby Games to find the games that exist. So that's how I find the ones I didn't know existed. Like I grabbed one the other day from a store for Rocky, the boxing movie with Sylvester Stallone, which I did not know had a game, but it does,
The head's gotta
and
be
we'll be
worth
playing that
something.
at some
Forget
point.
the dinosaur, man. It's plaster cast. Besides, how the hell would we get it down?
We could figure out a way.
What's going on in here? We're supposed to be next door.
Are you kidding me? This place is a gold mine. Look at all this stuff. It's gotta be worth millions.
Don't be an ass. Where are you gonna find a fence willing to move a dinosaur skeleton?
He's got a point, Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawrence, you dummy. Alright, let's turn my brain back on and figure out what we're doing. Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts as well. I was like, wait, Rocky had a game? But yeah, it absolutely has a game. I don't know if it's any good, but it exists, so we will be playing it. Because for better or worse, there is a finite amount of games on my list to play, as far as movie tie-ins go. What? Oh, I mean, yep, okay. Brain's firing up again. I'm supposed to switch over to this, and climb all the way over, and then presumably bring down the dinosaur skeleton. Which, if this was any sort of good museum, will mean that it's actually just like a model of the skeleton they have in a warehouse somewhere. If they even own the skeleton. Because having the actual items out on display usually not the safest of ideas. I'm sure some places do it, depending on the item and its, you know, rarity and such. Oh yes, I was right. Although we can't batarang it yet, because we've got to leap from light to light. Interesting. Let's just go for it. What could go wrong? Right, we're gonna jump over to this one. Yep.
What the hell? What in the name of...
Hey, you okay, man?
I'll live. What the hell's going on?
I don't know. I don't like it.
This is bad, man. This is very, very bad.
The Batman!
I was kind of hoping there would be some sort of like drop attack. That doesn't seem to be, which is quite disappointing. But at least there is a multi-attack, and thank you for completely not locking onto the character I was trying to beat up, locking onto someone else instead. But this guy has a knife, so kind of fair enough. Had a knife. Now he has a very big stomachache. Coming for you, crane thug. Ooh. Snap his back on the floor. It's always fun. What do we get out of this? We get smoke grenades. That's nice. you're already just scared, huh? I forgot that little cutscene was a thing. Ruined archive warehouse. You got 2 guys with a gun. Maybe a 3rd. Nope, just 2. Kerosene barrels we want to blow up, but not yet, presumably. If we find... there we go. Now do we... boom. Hell yeah. Is there anything up here for us to do?
That wasn't luck.
Sort of.
What? We're being toyed with.
What do you
Well,
mean?
hold on to that medkit.
The Batman, he's toying with us. If he wanted us dead, we wouldn't have even seen it coming.
He looks all evil and stuff.
I don't want to find out.
Because he's scary. And people see weird things when they're scared.
This can't be
At
happening.
least that's my understanding of it.
Help!
It's pretty an intense visual, to say the least. There you go. Let's go. Oh, probably gotta use that health kit I left behind. Oh. Don't think we really took any damage. Press the button again. There we go. Now that would be an interesting combination, which has probably been explored at some point in... I'm assuming they've crossed over in comics at some point, but like having a
Used to be alright.
Yeah.
Venom
All
attached to
right.
Batman?
Dumb
Oh
as
boy.
opposed, but all right.
They would not...
What happened?
Can't imagine they get along very well.
Tom dosed himself.
I guess depending on the version of
That's the
Batman.
thing. Nobody knows. With whatever Dr. Crane's been getting smuggled in.
He's like that from some drug?
Yeah.
He's been like that for a week now.
Yeah. I don't think he's getting better.
Is there a way up, or we just walk around the corner and beat him up? Let's just walk around the corner and beat him up. There we go. Let's try some smoke stuff again. And let the camera try and keep up with anything that we're doing. That worked. What do we got in this one? We get more smoke grenades. Good thing I just used some. Flashbang or smoke grenade. Does this door not function as a door? Interesting. What have we missed? Oh, okay. I know what we've missed. We'll grab that for a start. But we keep going up. I see. Maybe. I don't, this ladder instead. Well, that went well. I wonder what the actual plan there was. Did we grab any of that? No. That's a guy with a gun, guy without a gun, and presumably a guy with a gun in the distance. And there's another guy with a gun in there. But I actually saw the platform this time before leaping out the window. Unlike the last stream where I had to break a window to let some poison gas out of the space, but I leaped out the window thinking, oh yeah, you're supposed to physically leave the space too. I was wrong. That's not what you do. And I leapt to my death. But we'll pretend that didn't happen. The other guys aren't in this room, so we can easily murder this guy. Or sorry, interrogate.
The bad man, please, don't eat my soul.
That's a new one.
Where's Dr. Crane?
I don't know. He's keeping everything under wraps. Whoever he's working for's got him spooked.
Who does know where to find Crane?
The pilot. There's an Arkham pilot on the roof. He's moving the toxin from Crane to us. He can lead you to him.
What's the toxin? What's Crane planning?
I don't know. Some kind of poison. The guys who've been handling it have been seeing things. They don't sleep. They talk about demons and boogeymen.
Who's Crane working for?
I don't know. It's not Falcone.
Guess we ran out of
I don't know
interrogating.
anything else.
You can keep punching.
What are you?
Your worst nightmare.
Please, I don't want to die.
I do wonder, because they keep letting you punch the guy after it's very clear they've run out of,
to have a conversation with that helicopter pilot.
like,
If
useful
I may, sir,
information.
so long as he has a clear escape route, what reason does he have to talk?
Right.
Like, is it
I'll
just
hand
they
it
have a
to the
finite
helicopter
amount of
first.
punches to
Make sure
deliver
he
a
stays
story,
put
and
until I
sometimes
tell
it's
him otherwise.
fewer than the max amount? I don't know. But I'm gonna guess going through that door is not the way to go. Is there an up? Yes, there is an up. I always do enjoy an up. Here we go. No? Oh, yes. Just weird. Oh, yes, very sneaky. That's more like it.
Oh, crap. Something bad's coming.
Something bad,
That
more
was
like
an
something
accident.
bat
There's
is
something out
coming. Ha 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 ha.
What?
Ow. I'm taking a lot of health. This isn't gonna go well. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. You can actually get more people than one. That smoke never goes well on a PS2. Just crack his back.
Please.
Yep. I was hoping we'd get another Venom Batman cutscene, but oh well. We still got to beat the crap out of him, so that's fun. Am I supposed to stay up? What am I doing now? So that was the door we came through, sort of. Oh, okay. This is where we're going. Gotcha. Oh, lockpicking time. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed exit instead of hit. Completely missed that one. Now, the picking location seems to start where it's supposed to be, so I wonder if you just mash the pick button. Does it just work? I guess not. Okay. There's some merit to this, I think. Okay, I made myself to be a liar. So just mashed it a bunch and it didn't work. Alright, we'll do it for real. Checkpoint. Brilliant. Ah, health. Just what I need.
Heard anything about this
Wasn't even that much
bat
though.
creature? He can't be real. They talk about him like he's some kind of demon. I don't know, man. I heard some of Falcone's enforcers talking about it. None of those guys have a sense of humor.
Looks like an interesting part of the level. Although it is, the more I play this, the more I wonder how much the team that made Arkham Asylum and City and all that, like, looked at this and decided, ooh, there's some cool stuff we could actually make, like, proper good here. I've seen Pitch Black maybe once, like forever ago. And I'm aware of, like, the Chronicles of Riddick and all that sort of stuff. And I know there are 2 Riddick games that are like their own stories, I think, that are meant to be like prequels to Pitch Black. And I feel like Pitch Black had a game as well, but I could be wrong. Or maybe there was just a Chronicles of Riddick tie-in game as well as the unique story ones. I don't know, but yes, I'm vaguely sort of familiar with them.
That's just the chemical garbage we've been handling for the doctor. It's messing with our minds. I don't know, man. How many people have to have the same nightmare before it's real?
I can imagine. It's a very spooky film. Well, it's like, oh, that guy's blind. I jumped in at the perfect time for him to see me. Oh, there's a grapple point I probably could have and should have used because I'm sitting around some explosive barrels. Where is the grapple point? It always only ever seems to show up when I can't get it. Ah, it's too far out of reach. Is there anything in the elevator? The button. Ah. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know that there are many games that had horror movies that had a movie tie-in. I feel like it maybe does, but off the top of my head, I can't quite remember. Because I know definitely the PS3 and presumably 360 period did have those Riddick games, like Escape from
Something's up.
some other place, like a prison thing.
I don't like this.
Just the prison he escapes from, or has been transported from in the beginning of Pitch Black, before they crash land and stuff.
He's real.
But yeah, because I know The Grudge has a game on the Nintendo Wii. Which apparently I think is not good. But, you know, it's not exactly a unique criticism for a game based on a movie. Okay, we have like no health left. Is there anything we can do to rectify that? Oh, we can kill this guy. Pick up the key.
What are you?
No, can't grab onto that. Okay. Really? Huh. This is annoying. My area fear is going down and I can't seem to do much about it. Yep, dead. Oh boy. That dude with the baseball bat really messed us up. Maybe I should have tried to use a gadget on him. Although every time I try to use like smoke grenades and stuff in the middle of combat, it doesn't seem to go well for me. Because it just doesn't seem to register that I can toss it. And so it doesn't. And so I just die. Let's get some
You heard anything about
tiny
this,
bit of health back.
bat creature? He can't be real. They talk about him like he's some kind of demon. I don't know, man. I
Well,
heard some of Falcone's enforcers talking about
getting knocked out by one
None of those
punch,
guys have a sense of humor.
knocking Batman out with one punch is pretty impressive considering he can take at least 2 bullets before he dies. As I've unfortunately put to the test many times.
Gotham PD nailed him. It was the bat creature. They say he becomes a demon when they're
Right.
most afraid.
That's right, we go down and we jump through a window. Let's wait for the guy to looking a different direction before we do.
I don't know, man.
I think we just got
How many
lucky
people
last
have to
time.
have the same nightmare before it's real?
Come on, buddy. Turn around. No, don't come closer. You know what? Screw it, that'll do. Whoa. No! You're not allowed to see me out of your peripheral vision. Sheesh. Alright. Hopefully, we're still fine. Grapple point. Lots of barrels. Get crap out of these fellas.
What in the name of...
Something's
And
up.
we'll use some smoke
Oh,
grenades, I
man,
think,
oh,
to try and
man. I don't like this. How could that
get
have happened?
these. No.
I can't handle pain, man.
How
Nope.
the hell does something like that happen?
Really can't target the
get
people
outta here.
directly in front of me.
Where would we go?
Target that guy though. Get spooked.
Help! He's here!
There we go, got a counter off. Don't lock onto that guy, kill the guy that's vulnerable. Toss. That's how we win, we bring him down to like 2 frames a second. And then we beat the piss out of him. Alright. Can I just ignore them? I guess so. Yeah, no, I don't think we want to play with them. Never mind, that's right, the guy down the way has a key. Here we go. Get him. Beat the snot out of him before he picks up the damn baseball bat again. Your friend hasn't even noticed, except he's sitting in the corner cowering. Hell yeah, and he had the key. Alright. That went much better this time. Ah, no, sorry, I forgot to look that up. I know you mentioned it last stream. Oops. Hang on. Here we go. And unfortunately, I'm not set up my OBS stuff to look at a web browser, so we can't watch it together. Unfortunately, it's not easily. So, judging by the environment, we should be pretty close to the, reasonably close to the prologue that we played at the very beginning of the game. Ah, full health. Beautiful. Oh, this is stupid. I don't know why I opened it instead of looking underneath first. Whoops. Fat fingered the hell out of that. I think it was just lucky on their part rather than being an intentional ambush. But damn, they are happy on that trigger. Right, let's get the full health back. And let's do this a bit better. Because I'm assuming one of these guys will have a key that we need. Maybe.
Careful with that stuff, man. You don't want to get it on your hands.
He said it's not dangerous until he's processed it.
You want to believe that? Tell it to those Frankenstein gimps in the red jumpsuits.
Bald-headed things?
Yeah, them. Have to keep their heads shaved so they don't scalp themselves.
Should have given us gloves.
This toxin thing that Crane's dealing with is pretty spooky sounding.
Something's out there.
You all right? That nearly killed
Right,
me.
there is something out there. Me.
What the hell could have done that?
This ain't worth it.
Ow. Ow. Stop hitting me with a crowbar. So rude.
You don't want to mess with me.
Dude came out of nowhere.
Keep the hell away from me.
Go. Break him. Break his back, then his neck. And grab the key. I was right, there was a key. Now I can go this way. Huzzah! Now we're gonna look this time. Excellent. Another checkpoint, even better. Uh-huh. Ah,
Be here. Show a little patience.
it's the helicopter.
Don't like waiting. What if the cops show? How?
Batman! He's here!
Okay. Interesting. Am I supposed to wait for them to walk up then? Or did I miss a window I can jump out of? Huh. Very weird. Maybe I just was impatient and should wait for them to walk off. There's definitely no window. Oh no, there is a window here. It's a vent, but still. Right, the guy with the guns on the other side of this. Does he look a different direction? Thank God he has no peripheral vision. 'Cause otherwise that could have gone very badly. Look down before we drop. Good, good. Some might even say I'm learning from previous mistakes. I don't know who those people are, because I don't think they've been watching, but still. Let's grab a pot. Oh, that's where we came from. Assume we're just coming into here. Indeed. Damaged girder. So I'm assuming we're gonna bring the floor down from underneath the helicopter. Oh.
Batman! He's here!
Hello? How and where? There's probably a hole in the roof. That's annoying. Very annoying, actually. Hmm. Hello? There we go. Sheesh. The vent's got some health to it, or something. Just speedy get this guy. Yep, cool. Yeah. Drop down, grapple. Now yep, jump on box, climb pipes. Okay, so I think the thing I tried to climb up led to that hole in front of us here, which obviously not supposed to do yet. Which, how am I to know? No, we climbed it that way first. Oh. But like I can't get to the girders. Huh? Did the game just have a hiccup last time? Is it because I left stealth mode? Maybe it's because I stood up. Which is still just as stupid. Hmm. Do I glide over? I guess so. Don't know that I want to be here when I hit it though. Well, let's see what happens, huh?
Oh no, you don't think?
It's him. It's gotta be him.
What do we do?
What can we do?
I don't know.
Oh, hang on. There we go. Be right underneath the damn thing.
We're gonna lose the chopper! Where's the pilot? What the hell is he doing?
Here we go. Oh, okay. I was hoping we get to see more of Venomized Batman. Ow. Get slapped already. There we go. We got a counter off. So hopefully he's not. Nope, he's still got his bat. Ow. Yeah, finisher. Alrighty, interrogation time. Let's go.
Tell me where your boss is. What the? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't work for anybody.
Lies! You work for Dr. Jonathan Crane, and you're gonna tell me where he is.
I can't. Crane's got my brother in this hospital. Whatever you do to me, he'll do worse to Walter.
If I let you go, leave Gotham. Don't come back. Never talk to Dr. Crane again. If he knows I'm coming, I'll know it was you.
Okay, whatever you say. I swear, you'll never see me again. Phew. Thank you. You won't regret this.
That was unexpected.
He's gonna try to use me as leverage to get his brother released from Arkham. I'll hitch a ride once the helicopter's airborne. He'll lead me right to Dr. Crane.
There's a lack of mercy I expect from you, sir.
I mean, I'd believe it if it does exist, but I'm not that familiar with the comic side of things to know for sure. I think the most obscure comic stuff I know, Batman related at least, is that there is a Batman versus Predator comics. A couple of them, I think. Which is, from what I hear, is pretty good. I've never read it myself. But from what I understand, the Predator beats the ever-living crap out of Batman the first time. But of course, Batman learns and researches his enemies and all that, so comes along and beats the crap out of the Predator the second time. Or something to that effect, at least. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm gonna climb the pole. That's why we broke the debris. Grab one over. Berserker inmate. Oh.
Tell them Batman's coming.
Ah, yes. Now we're in the prologue.
Batman's coming.
Like literally in the prologue. The first thing we see is the dude come flying through the roof and saying, "The Batman's coming."
I called Mr. Fox when your condition worsened. He synthesized an antidote.
I felt these effects before, but never so strong.
Okay, I guess we're not replaying the prologue. But huzzah! Area complete. 2 film clips, 4 Gallery of Fear characters, and an interview. Hell yeah. Alrighty, let's continue. Yeah, there seems to be the occasional sort of montage splice of like snippets from the film into this one, and at least with the first stream, surprisingly, I didn't get hit with any copyright stuff.
Episodes often
So
focus their paranoia on an external tormentor.
honestly, it's kind of surprising.
In this case, a scarecrow.
Rachel's inside Arkham Asylum, trying to tie Dr. Crane to Falcone. I have to protect her.
This is where we make the medicine. Perhaps you should have some. Clear your head.
Well, we don't actually know too much about Rachel by the time we get to this point in the game, if we're going by just what the game has presented to us. So that's interesting.
Alfred, I need a way
These
to
are
get inside the
people's
asylum.
guns.
Might I suggest donning a pair of tights and pretending you're a Batson?
Cute. How do I get to Rachel?
Miss Dawes is undoubtedly being held somewhere in the basement. Although I'd advise against a frontal assault, sir. The main gates appear to be well nigh crawling with Crane's criminals.
Nope, didn't want to go that way. I was just admiring the skybox.
The guy could start to think Dr. Crane's got a thing for arson.
What, is this place next? We're carting all these gas charges up top, aren't we?
Yeah, but it's to room 45. Just storage. Probably some kind of a backup thing.
I don't know. Can't seem to Doc passing a chance to set something on fire.
But he loves this place.
And crunch this guy's neck. Quickly crunch this guy's neck. And we should be safe within this room at least. To do something. Yeah, it does look like a massive freaking area. Because isn't it only supposed to be like a pretty small section, like the size of New York or something like that? Not that I'm that familiar with the size of New York, but you know, it's meant to be like a big city or something, but that's it. Or maybe I'm just thinking of a version that's included with, you know, Metropolis next door, or wherever Superman's from. Okay, glad that went well. Okie dokie. Where am I going now? Through here. Can't wait to see what these two guys with the guns do.
You're kidding me.
What?
You got a car alarm? Can't stand that crap.
So don't touch my car.
I haven't had 6 straight hours of sleep in a month because of those things. Got my nerves all jangled. See what I'm talking about?
We didn't do that.
There we go. Crouch you. Whoop. Oh yeah. Alright. This way. To the window.
Probably nothing.
Just a security panel. Ooh, we can read a thing.
Dr. Thomas, thank you for bringing your concerns regarding Dr. Crane's behavior to the board. Your allegations are indeed disturbing and, frankly, hard to believe, if not outright fantastic. Dr. Crane is a highly respected and longtime member of our staff. We hope that you have not made these accusations lightly and urge you not to make them publicly. Since the board does not handle interpersonal matters, I have taken the liberty of forwarding your note to Human Resources. I suggest that you thoroughly document Dr. Crane's alleged threats and behavior for your own protection, should legal action be required by either party. Regards, Doug Hunter, Ph.D.
A very concerning fellow indeed. A phone.
2 new messages. First new message.
Emma, hey, it's Jonathan here. Listen, call me. I couldn't really make sense of your message, but if you think you're in danger, then get out of there. Seriously, call me.
Second new message. This is a message for Dr. Thomas from Arkham HR. Your concerns about another doctor's experiments really aren't our jurisdiction. We've passed them along to internal reviews. But we're happy to update your security code. Your new digits are 4563. Make sure you've erased this message once you've noted the code.
Again, another very silly person who has not done what was asked of them. That said, maybe they haven't memorized the code yet. Speaking of not memorizing the code yet, 4563, okay. 4563. Checkpoint. Nothing in there. So we've got crazies, but at the very least, until we walk in there, they should be locked up. We can't break them. It's not ourselves. Guy's gonna have a wicked bad headache. Does feel a little outlasty. But I suppose this weird insane asylum things are probably gonna be kinda similar in vibe. At the very least amongst the patients.
Alfred, I've got a security gate in my way.
Yes, sir. Asylum plans show a more than adequate lockdown system in place.
Can they be opened remotely?
I'm afraid not, sir. You'll have to find some other way around.
Assuming is this, yeah. Nailed it.
Shut gates loose! If only I had a cattle prod.
Door's locked. Of course it's locked.
Who's out there?
Well, take a single step too far and you just get shot. Rude. So very, very rude. All I'm trying to do is sneak around and beat you up before you know I'm here. What's so bad about that? Especially for the need to shoot me about it. Sheesh. Oh, we'll just through this bit again. Cool. Easy enough. No need to visit those fellas again.
Alfred,
At least.
I've got a security gate in my way.
Crouched.
Yes, sir. Asylum plans show a more than adequate lockdown system in place.
Right. I suppose I'm supposed to take this ladder to go somewhere. Nope. I dropped too early. Or did I? Nope, too early. Oops. Well, I could have sworn that guy was further away by that point. I said it last time and I'll say it again, I am the best at this game. For sure. The bestest that ever was. Or, maybe not will be, but that ever was. B.
Alfred, I've got a security gate in my way.
Yes, sir. Asylum plans show a more than adequate lockdown system in place.
Can they be opened remotely?
Okay, this time, I'm gonna wait a little bit before dropping. Oh yeah, no, if he was still there at this time, which he was, 100% would have seen me. So yeah, my bad. Give me a little bit more time. Cool. Drop. Climb back up. Somehow not get seen by those other two guys down there.
I'd be a hell of a lot happier if Crane didn't insist on using those drug-crazed gimps as his guard dogs.
Yeah, they're like animals.
Nah, there he is.
You can scare an animal. Control it. These things.
There we go.
I don't know what they are. What do you think he sees, anyway?
What, that poor bastard?
Yeah.
This device is secure and you only operate by using it. Oh,
Hey,
bloody
you know what
hack thing.
Crane ended up doing with the rabbits?
Throw them out, I imagine.
Damn.
Oops.
I was thinking I could give one to my daughter.
You're not worried about the...
Subtitles are a little bit in the way of the
Of what?
the bottom
Whatever
row.
chemical that guy got
But
a
thankfully
dose
the bright green is
Nah,
enough
that
to
stuff was in plastic.
spot
I'm
it.
sure it's fine. Besides,
Guys, you have guns. Use them. It's not on me. Do I leave now or just to wait for them to be beaten up? Guess I'm waiting.
Batman is here. Send help.
Whatever you are, you're dead.
Whatever you are, you're dead.
Stay away.
Watch.
I'll hurt you.
He says as he's running away. There. And one more to deal with. Oh, he's just... I'll let him have his moment. Right, we came from that way. Don't think there's anything else around. So I guess we have to put an end to this guy's little moment. Cool. Let's make sure nobody's sitting on the other side with some guns to shoot me with. Oh, we got a lockpicking minigame. Which is the same thing every time.
Watch yourself. That thing shocked me a few hours back.
No kidding. You're lucky it didn't fry you crispy. Sure as hell has enough juice to.
Right. I'm luck all over.
Sure. A little shock therapy probably did you good.
Was not expecting this, but I'll allow it. Loading the screen. Yeah, ready? Oh, we've reached the outside. Nah, that's fine. With the emojis. It's all good. It helps a lot with
Hurry up and get it fixed.
just figuring out what tone and stuff you're going for.
Don't rush me. I don't want to
Not
be
that
here
I've
when
been
that thing
struggling
shows
thus
up.
far, I don't think, but
Whatever. Demon.
still, I use them quite a lot myself.
Besides, we got Jason watching out for us. Who? Campbell? That guy could keep. Just get the skylight fixed and let's get out of here.
The doctor said this skylight is top priority.
What does he care about upkeep? I thought we were history as soon as Crane got into the plumbing.
We are, but this is
Oh,
right
I
over
hope
the
to
power
get up there
station.
at some point.
Another hard rain could sink us.
We're not already supposed to be up there. We are, okay.
Why are you so jumpy? You don't really believe in the Batman, do you?
Yoink.
Nah. All I know is Crane's scared. Whoa. Where did Campbell go?
What?
Campbell's gone. Jason! Jason, you there?
Jason!
Oh, crap. This is trouble.
Calm down, man. You're making me nervous.
Don't suppose they want to wander over here so we can grab him again? No? Okay.
This can't be happening.
Smoke grenade. Thank you. If you could share with people, that would be most appreciated. You know, you've been here since, well, almost the beginning, I think. Cause you, if I'm not mistaken, were you here for the Lego Star Wars one? Which was like the, I want to say like the third game I started playing on stream, give or take. But yeah, your support has been very, very helpful. Yeah, that it feels like forever ago already. But I suppose that happens when you're finishing well, more or less finishing a game a week. I think it's only been like 1 or 2 weeks where I haven't played and finished a game on stream. But yeah. Where am I going? To this door. And this is where the room I started in. Okay. Up the scaffolding we go, maybe? Nope. No. Ha. The car? Into window, which I just realized is open. Oh, it is a door. Okay. That was just a grated thing, and so when it was labeled a door, I was confused.
You don't want to end up like the other doctors, do you?
No! No, please!
Dr. Crane is a very private man. He doesn't like his research meddled with.
I don't know anything, I swear!
So what were you doing in the basement?
I was just lost.
Of course, I am always looking for ways to improve, so if you have any suggestions or even any particular games you want me to play, please do let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate. For example, next week I don't have a game lined up. I think the week after is that Fantastic Four game we discussed last time. Assuming it gets here on time.
Alfred, find out what you can on a Dr. Emma Thomas. She has information on Crane.
Right away, sir.
And I'll need you to locate the brain surgery theater on my radar. That's where they're keeping her.
Done, sir.
Okay, I destroyed a box. Now what? Looks like a climbing thing. Is this a climbing thing? Nope. Oh, am I supposed to jump back in now and press the button? Security key is required. Okay. I have both of those. Those could be fun. Yeah, because Battlefront 2 turned 15, no, 15, 20 would have been, give or take, I think. This year? Or is it next year? The original Battlefront 2. Yeah, what am I doing here? This is a climbing thing, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's what I'm doing. 20, okay, so yeah, that is actually perfect. And it's close enough to a movie tie-in. It covers events of Revenge of the Sith. So we can play it just a little bit late. No, it is a climbing pole. Here we go. Good, good. Alright, what am I doing out here? Can I grab all the crane from here? Nope. Here we go. Okay. Maybe we'll do the, maybe we'll do Battlefront 1. And then save, Battlefront 2 for November. Just so we can do it like on its birthday proper. Because both are very good games. Although, I'll have to check my schedule because I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of, like November, December, like a big period for movie tie-ins. So there's probably going to be a lot of other 20th anniversaries to cover, but I don't know, I'll definitely keep it on the list, either of the two OG Battlefronts, although, given the campaigns are relatively short, I can probably smash both out in a week, like in the same week, but we'll see how we go, I guess. Because I'm starting a new job next week as well, so I might be a little more tired than I'm used to. But I guess we'll see.
There's gotta be something edible in
Just
this
grab
place.
something and let's go. We got work to do.
Give me a second. I just want to find something that doesn't look like my grandmother already ate it. were allowed to feed the loonies this garbage.
As you can see, that guy with the gun. But where is Mr. Green?
Come on, we don't have all night. Does anybody smell gas?
Ah, he's on the other side of the thing. Gotcha. Oh, hello? How did you know I was here? More people? Sheesh. This guy with the gun's gonna be a problem.
Letting those Batman stories make me jumpy.
Dang it, the freaking baseball bat guy got me. But I also don't know how they saw me, because I was behind a wall and everything. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do that yet. Or start with a different one? I don't know. We'll play around with it and find out.
There's gotta be something edible in this
Just grab
place.
something and let's go. We got work to do.
Give me a second. I just want to find something that doesn't look like my grandmother already ate it. Oh, I can't believe they were allowed to feed the loonies this garbage.
Does anybody smell gas?
If I may, sir, that sounds remarkably like a gas leak.
That's it exactly, Alfred. I'm evening the odds.
Hardly even, sir. May I ask how you intend to ignite the flame?
The spark off a batarang.
Okay. I was probably standing a little too close to it.
Whatever you
myself.
are, you're dead.
But I'm sure it's fine. Multi-attack as hell. Come back. His old mate with the baseball bat. Good thing we just conveniently landed a punch on him before he could land his running attack with the baseball bat. How?
Help me! Somebody!
Pretty sure he's already dead. There we go. Alright, that one took a little longer than normal. But oh well. So what's the difference between these two doors? I assume that one's the way out. Is this just locked? Oh no, this is where we came in. And I guess we could have gone through this way and just been shot immediately. So we'll go this way instead. The game seems to be really struggling to load or process or something. This part, every now and then it will just like freeze up for just a moment. Oh, we're back out here. We're doing the goofy ass climb again. Well, hopefully it's not my my connection, because like all week I've been having some issues with it. Scientific machinery.
What was that?
Oh, he's still coming this way. Good. Finish him.
Somebody there? Stay put, Doc. I'll be right back. Mother of...
Nope, he spotted me. Well, not a problem, because it's one guy. He hasn't even got a gun or a baseball bat. Which usually means we haven't got any issues fighting him. Now. Alright.
What are you?
I'm here to help. Where's Crane?
You have to help me. My name is Dr. Thomas. Crane's taken over the whole...
Tell me where Crane is.
Down below, in the old hydrotherapy room. But you'll never reach him. Arkham security's airtight.
There's a way.
No, it's impossible. Somebody would have to take out Arkham's entire electrical grid if they wanted to get down there.
Good. Stay put and wait for help. Where you are is as safe as you'll get.
I can't stay here. Are you joking? I'm asking the vampire in tights if he's joking.
Not a vampire. But sure. Yeah, it was a very interesting choice for this trilogy. The voice, because it both does and doesn't work. Like, sometimes it'll land, but just like having everyday conversations with people, it seems a bit weird. Did she just kill herself? Am I supposed to be doing something to stop that? I hope not. It's not a game over if I was supposed to stop it. It's probably just a way to despawn her. But anyway. Oh, there we go. We're back. Grab the pipe.
Alfred,
Oh yeah, got a
what's
new
my current
checkpoint.
position in relation to Arkham's power grid?
Almost directly atop it, sir. Might I ask what you're planning?
I'm gonna crack open that water tower. Use it to short out the power.
Excellent idea, sir.
Locate room 45 on my radar. The men at the front gates were talking about storing explosives.
Right away, Master Bruce. Let no man underestimate your appetite for destruction.
You need an explosive to break the support. Right. So what was the point of turning that? Oh, that's just so we can get back up, I think. If we were to fall. A window? Kind of skipped the climbing the pole, but yeah. Oop, that's a guy with a gun. Pretty sure they were not there on the minimap just a second ago.
What the holy?
There we go. That went much better than I was anticipating. Oh, we got them both. Excellent. We're supposed to go this way yet? Probably. Don't mind if I do, grab some health. Gas bottle 1. flashbangs. Otherwise, we are good to go. Vent. Huh. Right. This way, I guess. Let's do our best not to fall off. Alright, we can just grab up from here. Excellent. Can we drop? So, a little more awkward than it maybe should have been, but alright. I'll allow it because we didn't fall. I'll leap. Okay, good. Just taking a moment to load. Yes, that is some point this year as well. I'm pretty sure I have a copy of it. The King Kong game. It's probably around that November sort of period, now that I think about it. Because that was pretty much hot off the tail of the Lord of the Rings trilogy for Peter Jackson. So it's probably going to be a holiday type release, given his big name from that. And also, I hear the game is very good.
Keep.
Let's get him back. He's back.
The asylum still has electricity.
Those will be the backup generators, sir, which unfortunately have just enough power to keep the security gates sealed.
Just
Of
enough?
course they do.
Precisely, sir. The asylum's electricity is cobbled together from a dozen jury-rigged systems. You'll never kill the power entirely, but if you activate enough systems at once, you could overload it and create considerable chaos.
This device is secured and completely broken now. It's a switch. How much hacking could possibly be done to it?
Something strange is going on.
Something very strange is going on. Something Doctor Strange. Wait, wrong franchise. Never mind.
He's here.
Who?
The Batman.
What do we do?
What anyone does when a prowler comes around. Call the police.
Arkham Underground.
Alfred.
I
need
remember
you to
around this
locate
time
Arkham
everything
circuit
seemed to
breaker
have a
boxes.
franchise name.
The asylum's
Underground.
electrical system
Tony
is
Hawk's
already
Underground. Need for Speed Underground.
It can always get worse.
Probably other underground type games
You'll
as well.
find them on your radars.
Seemed to be the fashion of the time for sure. You do not have the access code for this. Yes, it is. Did I miss something? An entire ass door? Nope. I just... Okay, I can just do that. Why didn't I do that to begin
I saw
with?
Rachel. She's alive.
Can you get to her, sir?
Not from here. I'll find another way.
I heard it said Crane called the cops.
That's idiotic.
But what if he did? He'd only do it.
Good job, Dingus. No? I guess he's just fine now. Alright, sure.
What you
interrogation time.
You're real? Don't. I'll do anything.
Is that all you're good for?
The elevator head is locked. The key code to make it work is 5839. You can use that, right? 5839.
What else?
Crane knows you're here. He's called the cops.
What else?
That's all I know. On my mother's grave, I swear.
And broken back. Alright, back to the elevator. Guess homemate just disappeared. What was it? 5839. Oh, good, good. I did remember it correctly. I'm hoping this is the direction I'm supposed to be going, because I'm down here now.
Come on, Paulie, what's the holdup?
Yes, it is.
Must be the lift's emergency brakes. I fixed the elevator. I mean, it should be working, but the release lever got stuck by the power surge.
So unstick it.
I'm not strong enough. Let me think.
Hey, what's going on down there?
Paulie! You get this thing fixed?
Paulie? Hey, Paulie! I can't believe it! That scumbag left us hang.
That's not Paulie.
Not the guy I thought I was finishing. Is that a health kit? Nope, that was just a box on a wall. Well, I hope this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Yes, it is. Good.
This is driving me crazy. I gotta try to get this sorted out.
Sort what?
The electricity, the flickering lights. Feels like we're in a cheap slasher movie. Can you cover things while I'm gone?
I can't look in two directions at once. Crane said we had to...
You can handle it. I'll be back in a few minutes.
The very second he looks the other way is when he needed to be looking. Nope, nothing that way. Is there anything this way? No. No, there's not. Oop. Good thing I looked at the mini-map, otherwise that would have gone very, very poorly. Whoop. I didn't mean to punch him that hard. He melted. look any other direction. Gotta come to the door. You're ready. Health kit. Hell yeah. Oop.
You need to calm down. Start taking your vitamins or something. You look terrible.
I know. I feel terrible.
Okay, cool. I can't jump up here. That was a risk.
Maybe I could hold on to the gun for a little while. Get out of here. Come on. It'd make me feel better.
I'm not giving you the gun.
But it would. Really.
No, get your own gun.
Don't suppose the guy with the gun wants to come over this way, so I can grab him? No?
Come on,
Okay.
don't sulk.
Could I have...
No.
Fine, I guess I'll leave without doing a secret murder.
He's here.
What the hell?
The Batman.
Come on, let's find out if he bleeds.
Are you sure you really want to?
Oh. Good job, guys. But good to know that I do not want to be touching that floor either. Because knowing me, I would touch it immediately. Some flashbangs. Yeah, I'm not gonna play with that. As tempting as it might be. Yeah, I mean, there's only so many things you can do to make an environment like this interesting to look at, or unique to look at. I don't imagine there's too much left of this area, at least. Maybe, I could be wrong. But we're also getting to the stage of the game where the developers would be running out of time and money. Or mostly time, I imagine, to there we go. So speaking of parts of the game where quality's gonna drop a bit because it's the end of it, I'm surprised there hasn't been more bugs or anything. Oop. But maybe I'm not giving the devs enough credit in that regard. Down we go. Let's just beat this box up.
Ah! Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
There we go. That's one way to find someone to interrogate.
I'm looking for Dr. Jonathan Crane.
Yeah, that's generally the flow of it.
Take it!
We're getting more interrogations lately, which are, you know, a little repetitive in the way that it's giving the player information about stuff, story-wise or otherwise. Oh, I can just open it with the key. That would probably help. Nope, doesn't look like there's a way through.
The cops?
Oh.
Exactly.
Dr.
They
Crane
can't
himself?
stop us, but the Batman has a
Oh, that's
talent
right. I've
for
just remembered an
disruption
entire
and
plotline we haven't had anything to do with yet. Alright. Okie
I
dokie.
very much doubt Batman's arrival on her heels was coincidence. Grab her, follow me.
What about us? What about that bat creature?
I heard he can fly.
Yeah, it's held up a lot more than I was expecting. Like, for a game
We'll
I
wait here for him.
didn't
Find out
really
if he can
remember
die.
existing,
Let's go.
it's pretty good. Should probably step away from the door. Should probably run away from the door. I don't know how far to run.
I don't see him.
Maybe it was something else.
Let's hope so. You check over there, and I'll watch here.
Okay, they're separating at least. And so hopefully, as long as he doesn't look my direction, I can do this. Got him. What am I gonna do with you, though? Because he can shoot faster than I can run, so I can't just run at you and survive. Also, I don't know if I have that kind of health left. But it also looks like you're not gonna be looking away? Could try flashbanging? Let's try that, I guess. Okay, yeah, again, it just doesn't toss the thing at all. Even though it really, really probably should. Though I wonder if it's less it doesn't toss it and more of getting shot interrupts it, so it doesn't actually get tossed. I don't know. Ah, great, we gotta interrogate the guy again.
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
Yes, 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 we get it. Alrighty. We're a square bunch.
I'm looking for Dr. Jonathan Crane. You're gonna help me. Take it! Take it!
Alright. Cool. I don't think we really needed that interrogation just to get a key. Is this not like a vent we can use? No. Interesting. Oh. Okay, I'm an idiot. I hid in the wrong room, that's what happened. I'm not gonna open it, because that would be a game over instantly.
They can't stop us, but the Batman has a
But we'll just
talent
instantly
for
hide behind
disruption.
here.
Hold him off until they arrive.
And wait for the other two to wander off.
I very much doubt
And we can
Batman's
probably pick them
arrival
off,
on
but I
her
don't really want
heels
to pick
was
that fight.
coincidence. Grab her,
Unless we have to
follow
do that interrogation
What
again.
about us? What about that bat creature?
I heard he can fly. I heard he can disappear.
We'll wait here for him. Find out if he can die. Let's go.
Alrighty. And that'll be why he never looked away, because the game expects me to be sitting here,
Something else.
not in the other room.
You
I
check
see.
over there, and I'll watch here.
Just you do a murder to you. Murder, murder, murder. Just for the sake of security. We'll murder, murder, murder you. And we'll find a way to murder this room.
Shouldn't we move those canisters?
Shh. I got a bad feeling.
But I've seen those things blow up. They pop like hairspray cans. I've seen what Crane's junk can do to a guy. I don't want a first-hand...
Shut up, I said. I think something's coming.
So that's probably triggered their patrolling? No? Okay. Some canisters apparently they're having a whinge about. I can try and brute force it with a flashbang, but seems more dangerous than I'm ready to deal with. Oh man. Oh, there we go. That's what it was on about. No, that just kills them. This kills the criminal. Good to know. Don't think we need that much health. We don't. But it's better to have it than not. This is a big ass room. A lot of wasted space building wise. Actually this room is very Arkham Asylum. Okay, well hopefully there's something I can do here, because I did not intend to be
Says it
here.
doesn't work until it's a gas.
You're telling me you don't feel just a little funny?
Listen, we've been doing this for 3 days now. Gotham's water supply is thick with this garbage. If it made you crazy, every man, woman, and child in the city would be howling at the moon.
Because I'm assuming we're supposed to be able to grab onto the lights. Swing about. Or maybe we can grapple. Yes, we can. Don't mind if I do. Is this now a door we can use? No? Alright. Okay, good. It is a thing we can grab. But, question now is to what end? That end.
Hey, you okay, man?
I'll live. What the hell's going on?
I don't know. I don't like it.
Oh, the other guys just died.
This is very, very bad.
Batman! You see? You think that costume scares me? One more step and you're dead.
Come here. Ow.
Stay back.
Ow. Flash a bang. Stomp at the back. Stomp at the back.
They're spurting toxins into the city through the water pipes. I need a map.
To trace the contamination, sir?
No, it's too late to stop it. But I can use the sewers to get deeper into the asylum.
Well, you were right. We're up to Arkham Sewer. checky point. Assuming jumping in that's death, so we won't this time. But that'll be a way to go. We'll check the other way first, just in case. Just medical kit, which we will take great advantage of. Bat sneaking up the bat sewer under the bat insane asylum. Whose boards, you say? Squeeze on through. Breaks the loose boards. Oh right, we came in down below. Gotcha. And then in through this pipe. Is that a way up? Nope. Oh, it was just... strange. Bit of a level pop in there. Okay, you are over there, so we're probably safe for the most part in here. Just going a lot further than I was expecting. I will allow it, because we can probably finish this guy from above. Get some Batman feet through the pipe. There we go. Yeah, we got him. Flashbangs. Nope. Guess we gotta do some flooding. Alright, it's just opening the way through the pipes, I expect. Yeah, here we go. And then down again? What's this way? Seems like progress to me. And the minimap showed up, so I guess... it's just if you fall down, I guess. Interesting. Sure, why not? Alright, minimap showed up, so there's probably people I hit. I'm not metagaming this, what are you talking about?
I found the Batman.
He found the Batman. Allegedly. He allegedly found the alleged Batman. Nope, that's not something I can climb. That's okay, because this is not a death pit. Which is what I thought it was going to be. Unless it's supposed to be, and it's just not. It's like, what even is over this way? Just an unlit wall, I guess. Curious. But what do you mean I can't climb these? The whole game I've been climbing grated, like, fences and stuff. Very silly. this one. Don't think there's anything over there. So we'll just move on to the next one. Hello. There's some pipes. Where do the pipes go? Alright, I guess we'll investigate the pipes. Which we can't climb, so... Yay! That's okay. It was better to check it out and it not be a thing than to miss it. Here we go. I think we finished Arkham Sewer. Or maybe we're just on to the next section of Arkham Sewer. I don't know. Checkpoint.
Of course he can be killed.
What if he isn't human?
He is nothing but a man exploiting your superstitions and your fears.
Yes,
You
hello,
have him
Hannah.
outnumbered and you know he's coming.
What was that? What if it's him? What if it's the Batman?
Why did I do that?
You got a gun, right? Yeah, but I heard bullets pass right through him. I heard he can't be killed.
I don't think this is the place to hide. Are they even coming for me? I guess not. Oh. There we go. That's more like it. Suppose I should grab the health just in case I need it. So I don't remember what it was at. Okay. Doesn't hurt to have, but didn't super duper especially need it either. Don't want to go that way. Crunch. And here it is. Hello, Hannah. Oops. There we go. I'm in.
Help! Oh, hell. What in the hell? This is messed up.
Why the hell is that something that could be controlled?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Mother of...
Come any closer and I'll kill you.
Ow. Ow. Trying to play with my food.
That costume scares
It's going
me.
about as well as it usually does. Stop stun locking me, please. There we go. That was a waste of time and health. Do my Batman.
I'm blind!
You're damn right, you're blind. Face the right way, please. Come back. Got him. Alright. Oh, more health. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's let's head back upstairs and grab that objective. The objective is somewhere. Maybe it's just progression through the door. Although, no. Okay. Oh, duh. It's underneath. We were right next to it. Alright. Checkpoint.
Keep moving. Go.
Grapple. Come on, Batman, stop walking. Go around the railing. Because we have whoever Rachel is to rescue. Hello? Okay. Oh, now it works. Wasn't working before. Sheesh. Oh, it's just a wall. Thanks, brain. That's not a door.
But I could take him.
That's not necessary. My patience will sit
Flashbang. Okay, maybe I should be using this a little more often than I do. Here we go. Yeah, climb the ladder. Press a button. What does the button do? Oh, elevator. Nope, crane. Ah, wish you can then grapple to the top of the elevator. Ha 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 ha, now I'm thinking with Batman's.
just a little bit further. The asylum is my spider web. Keep drawing him in. Let him get tangled.
I don't want to be tangled. That's far too rude. I'll be bat tangled though. A checkpoint.
A bit overkill for a mental hospital, I know. But you'd be amazed at the garbage we deal with.
Am I supposed to be going down? Finding a way up. So currently finding a way down. Okay. Down is the way to go. This is a bloody big vent. You gotta climb all the way back up. Okay, good. You can grab onto that. For half a second there, I was very worried I was just gonna fall back down.
Ah, Gotham's finest, timely as always. Now, listen carefully. You and I are the sole survivors of Batman's lunatic rampage on the hospital. I saved your life, yes? The Batman tried to kill us all, and I saved you.
The Batman.
Who is he? What do you know about the Batman? Did he send you here? Who else knows? Talk, damn you.
Whatever you are.
It wasn't until I had already jumped through the window that the grapple was targeted. Oops. Very big oopsie boopsie. Made a bapsy poopsie. Still a whole other plot point to wrap up, assuming the game even covers it, which it should. It's kind of like the final conflict of the movie. Can we skip this? We saw it the first time.
Gotham's finest, timely as always. Now, listen
Oh
carefully.
boy.
You and I are the sole
So,
survivors
don't
of
mess it up,
Batman's
otherwise we're gonna have
lunatic
to watch this for a
rampage on the
third
hospital.
time.
I saved your life, yes? The Batman tried to kill us all, and I saved you.
The Batman.
The Batman.
Who is he? What do you know about the Batman? Did he send you here? Who else knows? Talk, damn you.
No! No, please! Don't let him hurt me!
Wonderful how malleable fear makes the mind.
Stay back! No! Somebody help me!
Yeah, flash burned over. Let's get rid of these goons first. Oh. Let's flashbang him again. So conveniently immune to it.
Taste of your own medicine, Doctor. What have you been doing here? Who are you working for?
Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul is dead. Who are you working for? Crane!
Dr. Crane isn't here right now, but if you'd like to make an appointment.
I'm afraid the Gotham police have the asylum surrounded, sir. The radio transmissions I've intercepted do not indicate a gentle approach to your capture.
Is Jim Gordon with them?
Yes, sir. He's leading a force of men into the lobby as we speak.
Good. If I can separate him from the others, it'll help.
Was the wrong direction to pick. I'm assuming Rachel's just sit there. Yep, cool. That's fine. I will checkpoint time.
All personnel authorized for deadly force. Repeat, all personnel.
Hand that garbage mouth, please. If you have to shoot, shoot to wound. We're not here to kill anybody.
And take away from Gordon. I guess I don't need to do that.
I
Oh,
need
you
your
grabbed
help.
him by the neck.
She's been poisoned with a panic-inducing toxin.
I'll take her to the medics.
The medics can't help her, but I can. Get her downstairs. Meet me in the alley on the narrow side.
What the hell is going on?
Dr. Jonathan Crane. You'll find him in damp trousers in that office. He was the third man at the docks. Crane was smuggling his toxin hidden in Falcone's drugs, refining and testing them here. then dumping them into the water supply.
What's he planning? Who's he working for?
I don't know. Someone dangerous. Get her downstairs. She doesn't have much time.
Well, we're saving the heck out of this, because it was a long-ass level. At least it felt it. Maybe it wasn't actually that bad. Well, maybe if I hadn't died so many times stupidly, it would have been a lot faster. Who would have think? Escape from Arkham.
If he's in the building, we'll get him.
What's going on down there? Nothing good.
Unit 4 is go, go, go! Unit 2, we have a visual on the Batman.
No, you don't. Did I miss something? Am I supposed to look... Because if I was supposed to flashbang it, they would have given us like a shit ton of ammo for it. Escape from Arkham. Let's see if we can get this on the first try, because we definitely haven't played the opening to this level already. Is this an up we can go? I don't think so, it's not.
If he's in the building, we'll get him.
Oh. This cracked window might be the way to do it. Yep. Listen to this window.
Unit 4 is go, go, go!
That's what they're doing. Gotcha.
This area's clean.
To the ladder. I think that spotlight's bad news. Oh, come on. I barely clipped it. It didn't look like it was going to go any higher than that either. Alright. I'm sure we'll be fine. This time, at least. Well, we know what to do, so that's better.
If he's in the building, we'll get him.
This is something this one is supposed to... Didn't realize we were in the same hallway. Oops. Man, in this universe where they killed the Batman, they're gonna have fun in a few years when the Joker comes to town. Although, the Joker might not be the Joker if the Batman wasn't the Batman. I don't quite remember how that works in these movies.
If he's in the building, we'll get him.
Don't go in yet until they're like, Unit 4 is go, go, go. Which will be at some point, eventually.
Unit 4 is
there we go. Cool.
This area is clean.
It didn't really fiddle with this elevator much. Oh, okay, no, that's a timer. That's a timer to leave. That's my guess. Like, how far up does this go? See, like, you can't not touch it. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to do there. Do I jump earlier, maybe? So like I'm not right up against the railing, so that the peak of my jump should be on the outside of the spotlight, so that I can glide in underneath it. Ugh, this squad 4 thing wasn't so slow. It'd be great.
He's in the building. We'll get him.
You guys going yet or nah?
Unit 4 is go, go, go.
Yeah.
This area is clean.
Yes, if I start like over here, do the jump and then glide underneath it. Land here instead. Sure. Oh good, it's a checkpoint. There's also a SWAT team right there. Well, that's just deceptive. No. Except this isn't gonna go well, but we'll get a checkpoint past the bits where there's a window open right there.
Ready?
Is that how we got in?
Batman spotted.
Yeah. That's a bit rude that these guys know how to check their corners. The goons didn't. Who's a good kitty? Grumble kitty. She's tired. I have a cat on my lap, by the way. In case you hear me purring. It's not me, it's the cat. This window. Get out the window, get out the window, get out the window, get out the window. There we go. That's a spotlight. Whew.
Let's hit it all together. Ready?
No one here.
Mm-hmm. Go, 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 go. Yeah, ready. And before this one goes sideways. Whew. Alright. Hopefully there's another checkpoint soon. There we go.
On standby until we get reinforcements.
Let's not stupidly walk out in front of that guy.
Negative visual. Yeah, copy that. Switching to channel 9. I don't even know, man. This place is an absolute nightmare. Whatever. I'm covering my own 6. I plan on walking out of here at the end of the night.
Smart choice, my friend. Smart choice indeed. so they aren't down. Which means I can do this. Presumably. Then in theory they shouldn't see us, because they're running somewhere. There they are.
3, 2, 1, go!
That way, and we are free to leap to the window.
I can't see! Oh, my eyes!
Please stay crouched. Here we
Stay
go.
with me. I need you to be.
I'll take her.
Take my car.
I brought mine.
As if you wouldn't see that thing just sitting there, Gordon. You blind old man.
You've been poisoned. Stay calm.
That was abrupt, but sure. Anything to show to slap in some clips from the film, I guess. Because I wonder if they would have only had like some of the shots from the film, presumably, instead of like the entire thing. So I wonder if they're we're driving, at the driving level. Cool. What was I saying? Oh yes, I wonder if there are any clips from this that are not in the film, or any shots or dialogue. Though most of the dialogue has been voiceovers, which would be unique to the game.
Make it color. I said black. Tank. Turn off your engine. Step away from the car.
Master Bruce.
Keep it short, Alfred. Rachel doesn't have much time.
Gordon's helping as he can, but you'll need to reach Gotham Battery tunnel before it's blocked by a road.
What about helicopters?
Incoming, sir. If one of the onboard SWAT snipers hit you with the tracking device, escape will be impossible.
Meow. Beep beep.
All available units in pursuit. Dispatch, where's my riot van? Tell Gordon we got the riot van incoming. I want that riot van to ignore dispatch. Take the Gotham Battery tunnel.
Whoops. You took yourself out, buddy. Good job.
Officers unarmed, abandoning pursuit.
You did that yourself too.
Injuries appear minimal.
Because there are shortcuts to take. I've passed 2 of them. Nope.
Car 29 is toast. Vehicle down. No officers injured.
Again, it's very far-fetched that all these crashes, both in the previous level and this one, have no casualties.
It's a tank. A black tank doing about 120.
Meow.
Car 30 is out of commission. 0 injuries.
That one was kind of my fault. I did rear-end him. There's no casualties, so it's fine. Hell yeah, good to have you here. I'm assuming we're almost at the end. We've defeated Dr. Crane, and we're trying to get Rachel back to presumably the Batcave, because she's been poisoned with his toxin thingy that makes her all panicked and is trying to kill her, I think. But otherwise, this is the second and probably only, well, second and last Batmobile mission. It's much more intense than the previous one. So good, sometimes the internet dies on you. It's annoying, but you know, it happens. So as we were interrogating Dr. Crane before we left Arkham Asylum, oops, he admitted that he was working for Ra's al Ghul, which is interesting because we thought he was dead. As far as we're aware, he's still dead. But you know, we haven't really had a chance to investigate that yet. Too much just happened. That's all. Oops. Yeah, the sedan we obliterated. It's fine. There's no casualties. It's all good. Take down police. Okay. Smashed.
Sir, I hope you're not planning on leading your fellow crime fighters back to the manor.
They won't make it anywhere close.
Master Bruce.
Don't worry. They'll make it home alive.
I don't know that I'm going to great lengths to make sure that doesn't happen, but maybe it's a good thing we programmed our back computer to only output no casualties to make ourselves feel a little bit better about things. Rubber banding should take him. One more to go. Nope, took himself out. Works for me. Now what? I'm assuming now it's just the time race to the end of the
Why is this
track.
happening to me?
Because you're a reporter, Rachel, or something. And apparently they're the worst. Exactly. If he wouldn't use a gun, that's just... He doesn't do murders. Does vehicular manslaughter maybe. But murders, no.
Alfred, I need you to prepare the antidote. Rachel's state is critical.
It's waiting, Master Bruce. All that remains is to get here in time.
It's too... I can't! It's too... I can't! My head is... What's happening? What's happening?
Unfortunately, I missed your most recent stream this morning, tonight, whenever it is your local time does it. Did you end up getting through the ESPN Extreme Sports thing? Or are you still stuck on it? Yeah, keep repeating the same voice lines. I'm sure it'll make me drive faster.
In my life again. So close to the things I have to keep hidden. I can't tell her.
Oof. That's a lot of damage money, but it's fine, because I can probably afford it. I'm Bruce Wayne after all. Ah, excellent. In the same stream and everything. Fantastic. Because I know you were struggling with ESPN for a while. Alrighty. I'm sure we're not far from the end of the game. I mean, from what I've seen of it, it seems like a fun game in terms of it being like Road Rash, but with sports instead. But yeah, I think it was the rubber banding issues I think you were having struggles with at some point. It's like, yeah, I can see that. It's
Whoever's pulling
insane.
their strings. Whatever it is that's coming to Gotham.
Is Raz Al Ghul immortal? Are his methods supernatural?
Or cheap parlor tricks to conceal your true identity, Raz.
They brought it back. The plot point that hasn't been a thing until now.
Crane was working for you.
His toxin is derived from our blue poppies.
It's probably a good strategy to split your streams up into like 2 separate games instead of just the one, because if you're doing like an entire stream of ESPN, that would not have gone well. I'm sure.
There can be no mercy in justice.
Froze up for half a second there, that was strange.
Makes you vulnerable.
They'll destroy thousands of lives.
Millions.
My leg is falling asleep and it's really distracting.
Cannot be allowed to survive. It is the breeding
I had
ground
the cat on my lap for the last like half a level or something.
We must rip that heart from our chest.
Yes, it surprisingly has held up quite a bit. There was a couple of moments of like weird nonsense in terms of like people seeing you through a wall and stuff, but otherwise, you know, hasn't had any issues really.
Can be saved.
Not this time.
And all those dead innocents?
Innocents? No. Sacrifices.
I guess
like
in a sense it is getting a little
like
repetitive. Not in a bad way, just of observed. If I get my words right. That it, you know, it was getting formulaic and it's like, oh, you go into a room, like, oh my god, it's Batman, and you interrogate someone, and then you're done, sort of thing. But otherwise, going quite well. I'm still very much enjoying my time. And Liam Neeson is not, because he's running away from me. Guess I should go this way. Door is locked and cannot be opened. I guess we're running back that way after we deal with whatever happens here.
Mind your surroundings as well as your opponent.
This isn't over, Ducard.
My name is Raz Al Ghul, and for you, this is very much over. Goodbye, Wayne.
I mean, it's a pretty odd situation to be fist-fighting Liam Neeson of all people. But I'm also Christian Bale fist-fighting Liam Neeson of all people. It has been a long time since I've seen the movie. Honestly, playing the game is kind of making me want to watch it again, just because there's parts that I don't fully remember. And I think it's a pretty good movie.
Must have broken
Are you all right?
And it gets kind of overshadowed a bit by
Fox, however, appears to be in something of
the
a
Dark
bind.
Knight's reputation.
Where is he?
Which is also, you know, a good film, but
I couldn't
I'll
means
save him.
everybody remembers that
Then
one
I'm
and
coming
not
to you.
this
I'll buy
one.
the grand piano, sir. Hurry.
Door is locked and cannot be opened. Alright, I can crawl under this precariously placed burning furniture. Oop. Can't miss the health kit. Excellent. Fire. Kick phase, there we go. Same technique as last time. Except I can't leap out this window, unfortunately. So where is the floor? It doesn't appear to be an outside. That's concerning. Are we even in reality anymore? Ow. Fire hurts. This is presumably locked. Good? Yep. So these chandelier lights can be grabbed and climbed. Ow. How do I get to them? Also, yes, big huge doors for big huge mansion. A big huge bank account, I guess. Yeah, the scale of games is always a bit weird. Like, if you ever played the Tomb Raider games on PS1, which if you haven't, you'll get to eventually. Some of the scaling in that is way off. Like, you can literally bathe in the kitchen sink in the Dimension tutorial level, in at least the second one. I'm assuming it's the same map for the first. And I feel like I'm missing something very obvious. But I'm still missing it. Oh, I can climb these. I found it. I found the obvious thing I was missing. I don't think I've gotten around to 5. What have I played? I've played a chunk of 2. And then like the first 2 reboots. But I have bought pretty much all of them on GOG for PC that I was meaning to get around to at some point, which is why I bought them, but yeah. Ow. Fire hurts. And I don't think I can make that jump. Nope. Do I jump straight for the middle? What even is the point of grabbing those? Right, I gotta go to those balconies. Is 5 Angel of Darkness or something? Because I'm pretty sure I heard that one's not good. Okay, just little love tap on the ledge. There we go. Ah, it's 6. Chronicles, okay. That makes sense. Alright, so I can't swing this thing. And it wasn't grabbing on. Oh boy. Why is platforming this the harder enemy than freaking Liam Neeson in this game? Yep. Again, like it's really hard to get the distance for start, and then when I've had what I thought was the distance, hasn't been enough. So maybe I gotta face this way. So the weird upper balcony bits, which are from an architecture point completely useless. I need to get over to that side, I guess. Okay, it's not that way either. Well, at least that's my assumption, because if it's not what I'm supposed to be doing, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Can I just... Surely I can't just make that jump. Not that I'm aware of. I haven't found the button for it at least, and I don't remember it being a thing in like any of the previous levels, so it'd be weird to introduce that as a thing now. But the railings are really not helping. Yeah, definitely can't reach it directly from the balcony. Okay, if we face this way. There we go. Alright, figured it out. I think it just really depends on which way you're facing while you're holding onto the chain. It's like if we swing around this way, it would be different. This door? Yeah, cool. I picked the right door. Because knowing me, I would have picked the wrong door, and then had to jump back over to this one, and it would have ended up with me on the floor again. And then I have to do it all over.
He must be close. Hold your ground.
That was stupid. Ow. I've been shot. Well, maybe one day your luck will improve. Maybe. I wouldn't hold your breath. Right, where are we at? Right, we just go through the thing. Let's not run out in front of people. So if it's not...
He must be close.
These guys turn away at some point? Or can I just sit in the corner?
He may come this way.
There we go.
He must be dead by now. We don't know that
Or am I
until
gonna
we
get
see the
shot
body.
here? Nope, it works.
Let's find that corpse, and I want to burn to death in this decadent sewer.
Hey, a decadent sewer is better than a literal sewer. Oh boy, more jump. Go. Just gently punch that up. Just want me to get the door open? Yeah, a little bit. Like, did you see the climbing animation the other last stream? And I think it would have been shown up at this stream too, but yeah. Yep.
Give up.
Just die already. Ow. Here we go. Alrighty. That was getting dangerously close to death. Health getting hit by? No? Alrighty. That was a checkpoint at least. Big chandelier, door. I wonder if this is a secret door of some sort. It is. With health, excellent. Good, I really needed that. Flashbang. Now. Assuming there's nothing else in here except the cabinet. A batarang. Cool. Now I can batarang things again. He was swimming up the wall. It was really weird. And I do have to wonder what they were even thinking doing that. Because like if it was meant to be like just a generic sort of climbing animation and like that particular one they made happened to work for one of the instances of climbing, that would make a bit more sense, but also not really. But I haven't seen that instance of, oh yeah, that's where the weird, oh, I think literally as I speak, this is it, I think. That's why he climbs weirdly, because it's meant for climbing chains. Except I guess they just decided to use it, or most of it, for climbing walls as well. Well, I'll give him one thing, it's definitely an inventive use of reusing animations. Recycling, if you will. Nope, that's not it. Whoops. Thank God it didn't make me respawn. Cool. Smoke bomb. Cool. No, we're seeing nothing that way. Now we can leap over this. This is a big mansion. Like, gosh darn. Why would you ever need this much space?
Damn it! Open! Fox, Lucius, what are you still doing here?
I was nearly killed by some maniac in black pajamas.
You have to get out of here. We need to manufacture your neurotoxin antidote on a large scale.
That would take weeks.
We don't have weeks. The toxin's already been dispersed. It's in our water supply.
That doesn't make any sense. The toxin's an inhalant. Putting it in the water wouldn't work. Unless...
What?
Unless you had a microwave emitter powerful enough to vaporize the whole system. Kind recently stolen from Wayne Enterprises.
Stay there! I'll find a way out for you.
Damn it!
We have to save Morgan Freeman. We have to save God himself. Oop, it's a ninja. Except I'm dying because the grandfather clock is gently on fire. Yeah, I'm working on it. Calm down. Sheesh. There we go. Cool. Oh right. Go along these bookshelves. Except I missed.
I hate to trouble you, but I am on fire.
Stop, drop, and roll, my guy. Jeez. Can't do everything for you. Oop. Almost fell again because I was not paying attention to where I was going. Get some precious health back. I don't think this helps.
Well done. Now save your own hide.
Or I guess it does. Interesting. Yeah. Excellent.
Alfred, are you still alive?
No, sir, but loyal as always and waiting by the piano.
I'll be there.
Was I supposed to do something? Yes, it was, okay. Someone just destroyed the roof for no reason.
I hope you didn't rush your mic out, sir.
Tomorrow the world will watch in horror as its greatest city destroys itself. Time to spread the word. And the word is panic.
Well, that's not good. Why would Liam Neeson do this? Bet it's revenge because people didn't seem to like Star Wars for some reason. That must be it, right? Or something Rob Roy, a movie I've heard good things but never seen. Should probably watch it at some point.
They'll be using the train. The monorail follows the water mains to the central hub beneath Wayne Tower.
Chaos on the Narrow Islands. Alright. I'm assuming this is probably going to be the last level.
Sir, there appears to be a panic
Could
about
be
the
wrong.
Himalaya bridge.
There's a panic about the entire island. Ra's al Ghul's already vaporized the toxin.
Of course, sir. But the crisis at hand is keeping it from spreading into Gotham proper. Someone is lowering the Narrowbow Bridge. Mobs poisoned by Crane's toxin could spill into the city.
I'll stop the bridge.
I'll put the control tower on your radar. And the Batmobile?
It stays on the tracks. The monorail can't reach Gotham without crossing that point. If I can't stop the train, the Batmobile's auto-destruct is my failsafe.
Yeah, like the freaking skybox is being freaking good. It's very atmospheric. It's probably all about that gothic architecture and stuff. Where am I going? Here. Button up there, I guess. Oh, here it is. Boop. Oh, he's back.
Batman, come to join my tea party. Oh no, Scarecrow. A few more minutes and the bridge will be down and Gotham will have so many more psychopaths than just you and I.
I'm through playing games, Crane.
Life is a game. So yes, maybe you are.
No. Now I have to take the elevator again. These guys just don't seem to die. I mean, I realize it's like endgame enemies, but still. Alrighty. That. Is it the key on the car for some reason? Oh, we're just driving it. Okay. We were driving. Pray tell, what did this achieve, Mr. Batman? Also, you still alive? Technically. No. Well, all that just to get a point to grapple to, which we can't even reach. Yes, area fear. That is a mechanic that does something. No, it is... What is it? I'm not entirely certain on exactly what it does. But, like, you fill that meter by, you know, making the environment scary by breaking things and, usually in, like, key moments and stuff. And I think it just makes you more effective against enemies. So it's just sort of encouragement to build that number up first before you go punching people.
Human. Stay away. Don't come any closer. It's not happening. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you.
At least thus far, the differences haven't been that obvious to me. He went for a little swim.
That sounded like a rather final exit for Dr. Crane.
Don't count on it until they drag the river. Madness can make men survive the impossible.
Oh, I see. We had the distance to grapple all the way over there. That was a level? Okay, sure. Or an area enough to put a save. Right, because we're about to do Batmobile stuff, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's another Batmobile level. And before they just finished the movie with the cutscene. It's like, oh yes, Batman wins, the end. Okay, it's not a Batmobile.
I'm going after Ra's al Ghul and the microwave emitter. I need any information you can find.
Of course, sir.
It won't move.
We don't have time. There are 2 more barriers after this, keeping the monorail from Gotham.
Then we'll use the explosives.
All set. Blow the barrier.
Did they just blow themselves up? I hope so. Because that would be funny. Oop. I don't... It's a bloody big dinner if this giant microwave emitter thing is what he needs to heat it. Although that would be a good way to make sure it's actually heated all the way through. It's just like a military grade microwave. Military scale might be a more accurate way to put it. Since I believe military grade just means the cheapest thing that can do the job. Support cable. I can't hit it. Or I would be able to. If the railing wasn't in the way. Oh, that was close. I almost thought I fell.
Is that him?
Maybe. Clear the platform.
No, that's what he wants. He's trying to separate us. Stay together. We've got him outnumbered.
Okay. That's not the way to go, because it didn't snap me onto the thing. Is it not looking at... there is another support cable. Why didn't that show up before? Because we had to wait for them to finish talking. Usually starting to freeze up every now and then, which is concerning. Ow. Ow and ow.
Our ghoul says.
Whew, that was a freaking punch, damn. Boop. I wonder if it runs any better on GameCube and Xbox, which are the other consoles that this game is available on. Unless you include the Game Boy Advance copy, which is different developers and stuff.
Listen, all Gotham will be like that by not if we don't get this barricade down.
Coming up underneath them.
The detonator's ready. I need more time. If I see the monorail coming, I'm blowing the charge.
Most likely, that's sort of how I understand the differences between the
Prepare to blow the barrier. We're not.
the consoles.
Wayne's getting closer. We blow the barrier now. It's him. Blow the barrier.
Here we go. Flashbang. It's hard to say if it feels sluggish or not, because I've been playing it for long enough that I'm used to whatever it's doing. At times it does feel a little, but that's usually when there's explosions and stuff going off. Which kind of makes sense.
I'm afraid you had cause for concern, Master Bruce. Miss Rachel is indeed in the Narrows.
Where is she?
Near the microwave emitter, by the sound of things, sir. She's in contact with a 911 operator. I intercepted the call.
Patch me through.
At this point, with the age of the games we play, jank is half of the charm. Because there is, I always forget which one it is, or maybe it's both. But on the PlayStation 1, there's some James Bond games that I really want to check out because the jank seems to appeal to me for some reason. It's like, I think it's, what is it, like Tomorrow Never Dies and something else. It's like first-person shooter type ones. Not too dissimilar from GoldenEye 64, I think. I don't quite remember, it's been a while since I've seen them, but they are very much on my list.
Need you to stay calm, ma'am.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Is there a safe place you could hide?
If there was, I would be there.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Miss Dawes, can you hear me?
Did you get my message to Detective Gordon?
Have you found a safe place, Miss Dawes?
There aren't any left. I'm in the monorail control station. Tell Gordon I know why this is happening. I've seen the device.
I can give your message to my supervisor.
That's right, you got, what is it, 00 Racing, 007 Racing or something? Yeah, that's also on the list, although not quite as high priority as the other two.
I'm trying to find somebody. All of our officers.
Has it spread beyond the Narrows yet?
I don't know the situation, ma'am. If you could just find a safe place.
No! No! Get back! Please! Somebody help me!
Rachel's not very good at this not needing help thing, is she? Very good at calling for help, though. So that's something at least. So I can't fault her too much. Gotham City is not a good place to be. It's a wonder anybody's even there, to be honest.
Hello?
I think Mary Jane from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans is probably still the winner in terms of damsels in distress. Like constantly, never not in distress.
I just want to be your friend.
Stay back.
You've...
Zaz! Get away from her.
Batman.
It's
They
Zaz.
say
He
you're
looks
not mortal.
almost the same as every
They
other
say you
crazy
can't
inmate
die.
guy.
How much you want to bet I can make you wish you could?
Nice work.
Shock therapy.
You've seen the device that's causing all of this. Something they loaded onto the monorail.
Yeah. I found the control station. They only have one train running. I think the tracks are blockaded to keep them out of Gotham.
Maybe the movie does a better job of explaining it, but how does this microwave emitter thing
The monorail controls didn't look that complicated.
be widespread enough to
I could probably stop
vaporize
the train long
the
enough for you
water
to
in
get
the
on
water
board.
system,
I don't want you to endanger yourself.
but not vaporize
Nobody's safe
all
with
the
this.
fluids in a person?
Wait. You could die. At least tell me your name.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?
Checkpoint time. Hell yeah.
Alfred, patch into the monorail control station.
To contact Miss Rachel.
Right. I need to know when she stops the train.
Of course, sir.
Thought it wasn't gonna grab the ledge then.
Your
I'd been
father
very
built
mad.
those trains to be driven, not remotely controlled. She'll only be able to stop it for a few moments at most.
To grab a point that I do not need to go back to. Oh, Henry, you're back. I don't think I have. I've played Arkham Asylum all the way through. You know, minus getting all the riddles and stuff. After today, I will have played Batman Begins. I think that's the only... Oh, the VR one. Okay, yeah, no, definitely not. I've been meaning to consider getting a VR setup of some sort, but I kind of never got around to it. Because there was that, there's a recent Aliens one as well. Rogue Incursion or something, I think it was called. I haven't heard whether it's good or bad, but it's Alien, and that's good enough for me. I swear there was other VR games. It was like, hell yeah, that's right. Star Wars. Now I forgot. Squadrons. There we go. Star Wars Squadrons. That would be my. I'm buying VR for this situation. Because I love me some Star Wars.
Hurry up, sir. Miss Rachel is nearly ready to hold the monorail.
And I hear there's a few other ones like Tales from Galaxy's Edge and Vader Immortal are also Star Wars ones, which are apparently pretty good for VR.
Miss Rachel has the monorail in place. She'll only be able to hold it for a few moments.
Because there might be like mods and stuff available for Alien Isolation to make it VR compatible. Because that would be insane. Because I'm scared enough to not play it on just a regular screen, but to do it in VR, whew. Monorail to Gotham. back. Yeah, what I love most about Isolation is like the atmosphere and how well it sort of emulates or replicates like all the atmosphere and buttons and everything of the first movie. What I don't like is the gameplay loop of sneak around, get killed, do it all again. Because I'm far too cautious of a player to do it quickly. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll spend like half an hour making sure I'm sneaking around, not getting seen, I'll screw up or something will happen and then I'll die, and then it's like, okay, I've just wasted 30 minutes trying to not die, and then I've died anyway. So if I really ever want to get around to finishing it, I'll need to adjust how I play to be far more aggressive, I think. It does also seem like a very long game, yeah. Although maybe I should try some of the DLC stuff, because I'm pretty sure I've got all of it. The DLCs are meant to be like shorter stuff, so I think there's one where you're on the Nostromo as Ripley and stuff. So those single sort of levels might be a bit nicer, lengthwise, versus a gameplay loop. But yeah, maybe one day I'll get around to figuring that out. Oh, I guess it's just an arbitrary blocker. Yeah, that's fair enough. Depending on how long ago you finished it, it might be good to go back to the shorter one, so you know you're not putting yourself in for. Oops, I'm surprised the game let me do that. I wanted to like Aliens Fireteam Elite, but it just felt so empty of anything, really. It's like the gameplay didn't feel weighty enough or interesting or any of that. Do I even have the code for this? I don't. Because there's a couple thingy. Which... Oh, I do not want to be down here. What was that? Button? Alt. And go.
What happens
no, that's
when this is over?
Dark Descent. That one I've watched my friend stream, and that does look pretty damn good. If you can vibe with the gameplay style and everything. But Fireteam Elite was that weird third-person shooter, like wave-based shooter thingy. It was weird because it was like specifically 3-player co-op. You could do less than 3, but still like an odd number to pick. So I think I was supposed to listen to people talk about a code, because I did not get it. Do I already have it? No, I don't. Well, I will say this, you're not missing anything by not remembering it. Come on. Nope, not it. Oh, come on. Okay, cool. I'll just pump to me back. Now. Use the pad. Nope, because I do not have access to the code. supposed to go up again? Yep, camera, super useful, all the time, forever, definitely for sure. Also, I'm almost dead. Which honestly might be good to respawn, because I think I may have missed their conversation, which would have given me the key. So let's try going the other way first. See if we can't trigger it again. Oh. Or did I just get turned around? Because I don't recognize this. Maybe I'm just stupid. Because this was definitely not here when I last thought. So I probably just got a little turned around. Oh, door's locked and cannot be opened. Oops, should probably is it? Goodbye. Maybe. No? There we go. Goodbye. I keep forgetting this bloody jump attacks because I never do it. These guys are taking a freaking beating there. Damn. Guess they gotta flesh out the end of the game with the damage sponge enemies.
Okay.
Okay, interrogation time.
How do I disarm the explosives on the carriage doors?
You can't stop now. It's too late.
Then there's no reason for you to suffer to protect him.
Suffer what?
You don't want to find out. How do I disarm the charges?
1942. That's the code.
This guy's very dramatic in his delivery.
You'll live to see your precious Gotham a living hell.
It already is one, my guy. Why do you think Mr. Batman exists?
You can't stop our rule.
I think you're done. What was the code again? 1942. 1942. Good. Checkpoint. Excellent. More fighting to do. Lovely. This guy has a sword. Maybe. Alright. Onwards we go. This door is locked and cannot be opened. We gotta go out the flap. Look like this. That's one hell of a poppin'. Damn. So I'm assuming these aren't... Yeah, okay. So just drop down and climb back up again. Cool. Another checkpoint. Let's grab some gubs first, because that probably means they're in for the boss fight. close enough to. I just go for it? We've got two gun guys. Just there chilling. Yep. That went about as well as I expected. Because again, those tossables are very, very reluctant to ever actually toss in any way, shape, or form. Tossables being like the smoke bomb and flash grenade and stuff. Alright, okay. No, we don't respawn with full health. That's a bit of a bother, actually. Oh, okay. It's down. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, here we go. This is more like it.
It's only moments away. Once we reach the center of Gotham, once we reach the Water Authority, there is no more Gotham.
Just notice we can see through the pallet. Well, it's probably not even a pallet, it's just plank props put together. Like there should be the wall parts, the pallet in front of us, but there's not. It probably is just assembled plank props to make a pallet, rather than making an entire pallet object itself. But then I imagine the ones that we just saw that were missing probably weren't there, because the plank would be sticking out the bottom of the tram. Where we could see that it wasn't supposed to be like that. Is that all that did?
You can't frighten me.
Whoop. Okay, that was something, I guess. It's one hell of a vault thing. Okay, I should be doing that more often. Whoop. Maybe not. Don't mess around trying to be fancy with it. Just kill the guy.
Another step and you die.
No. Okay. Whew. We're fine. Oh. Alright. That was close. I thought we were about to just slide off. Is this even where we want to be going? Or was this just an optional path? Definitely where we're supposed to be going. Oh no, that's fine. Okay, no, we're fine. What could go wrong? We might just have to perfect the fight. Oh no. I may have made a mistake. Alright.
You took my advice about theatricality a bit literally, don't you think?
We both wear masks.
But yours is a lie. You hate this city as much as I do, but you're afraid to do what's necessary. It's why you cannot fight injustice, and why you cannot stop this train.
Who said anything about stopping it?
Then you will die with the rest of them.
There's only one man I'll let you kill.
Now. I'm hoping when we respawn, we'll have a little bit more than 2 hits in us. Because I forgot to grab that medkit before. And I do not want to do this level again. Just to get some more health for this fight. So, whoops. Come on, more than 2 hits. Let's go. Uh-oh. Wait. There's a medical kit. Alright. Oh. Alright, we're gonna have half health for this fight, which I can work
my
with that.
advice about theatricality a bit literally.
And I hope I do a bit better than
But yours is a lie.
before,
hate this
because
city as much as I
otherwise
do.
we're gonna get
You're
very,
afraid
very
to
sick
do
of this
what's
conversation.
necessary. It's why you
Because
cannot
we
fight
can't
injustice.
skip it.
And why you cannot stop this train.
Who said anything about stopping it?
Then you will die with the rest of them.
There's only one man I'll let you kill.
And they're always, like right after, like always right before you do the boss fight. So whenever you die to the boss fight, because it is a boss fight, sometimes they're difficult, you get to watch it all again. Camera, what are you doing? Take that. Could you imagine if ESPN had like unskippable cutscenes before each race? So whenever you had to restart or lost it or whatever, you have to watch a cutscene. Because that would probably be a good recipe for just quitting the game and never finishing it. At least for a while. Back on the roof. This machine can understand to load. Think a sword can save you, Liam Neeson? I think not. I'll count myself lucky that for now I'm unfamiliar with that fight in Final Fantasy X. That sounds horrid. Interrogation time.
Have you finally learned to do what is necessary?
Bloody hell, 7 minutes?
There's only one man I'd let you kill.
That's ridiculous.
Not murder. What do you call this?
Justice.
Alfred, detonate the Batmobile.
Are you quite certain, Bob?
It's our only choice. Blow it.
No, not the battle tank. It's weird to have a countdown like that. Okay, but he didn't get the cool one-liner of, I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't have to save you. Right before he leaves Ra's al Ghul on the crashing train. Spoilers, I guess, technically, if you only vaguely remember it. seems like it.
I once made the mistake of thinking Ra's al Ghul was dead. But when men make themselves symbols, they shed their mortality. Henry Deckard and Jonathan Crane are already gone. Just like Bruce Wayne. He's only a mask. A cover for the face criminals now fear. All that's left is Batman.
Hell yeah. Reputation ranking, Dark Knight. Huh, that's convenient. That's the name of the next film. Which I don't think had a game, actually. I'll need to double check that. I don't remember there being a game for it. It won't be on the PS2 if there is. Alternate Batsuits, 2 Gallery of Fear characters, 1 film clip. Oh yeah. Save game complete. Hell yeah. Credits. Alrighty. That was a fun game. Okay. We get the credits with the cool menu, which they use a lot. But yes, Eurocom Action Adventure Team. I suppose they got different teams. But Eurocom is also the same studio that made Robots, which we played back in February, March, something like that. It's the second game I played on stream. And there's quite a number more to go from them. Let's bring up a quick list, shall we? Alrighty. So, from Eurocom, we will be playing. Eventually we'll get around to Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which was them, or at least they had a part in it, probably doing art stuff, I think. 007 Nightfire will eventually come up, I'm sure. They did Robots, they did Batman Begins. Ice Age 2 is something we'll be playing. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. 007 Quantum of Solace. Ice Age Dawn of Dinosaurs, Disney GeForce. And that's probably about it for PS2 stuff at least. But they've all had some form of hand in developing those. But yeah, this was actually pretty good. I quite liked it. It is a bit of a shame the other one does, the next one doesn't get a game as well. But at the same time, it might be a bit harder to make that one into a game. Maybe. This one would be, I think, around 7.5 hours, give or take, that I've been playing it. Because I stream for about, give or take, 3 hours a day. And this stream is about to hit 3.5 hours. To go on a bit over, but last stream was pretty much bang on 3 hours. So yeah. No, that's 6.5 hours. I can math. But yeah, that's a pretty good time. Now, I only paid $22 for this copy of the game, so I'm happy having spent that kind of money. If I had paid full price, which would presumably have been around between $80 and $100, I mean, I would have been fine with it, I think. But I think there's also better games you could have gotten from that same year, or things I would probably enjoy a bit more. But yeah, this one's definitely up there for the games I've played on stream, which is saying something because I played a bunch of Star Wars games on stream, and I have a very, very heavy bias to that. But yeah, I'd probably give this one, ooh, what are we thinking? We'll go, honestly, maybe like a 7.5 arbitrary currencies out of 10. Which Sure, we'll go with that. But yeah, good stuff. I can see a lot of Arkham Asylum in this. How related those things are, I have no idea. Or maybe it was just like a pretty obvious sort of direction to go with Batman to do the sneaking around and stealth kills and stuff like that. Oh, I'm sorry, stealth knockouts. Because according to this game at least, the only person who died was Ra's al Ghul. Because all of those, all of the cars and stuff we wrecked, police, goons or otherwise, all said no casualties, so it's fine, right? No, but definitely nobody died in any of that. So Batman's still the good guy. It is weird to think of this as an EA game, but maybe that's because I'm more used to their, because EA published this and had some hand in development, or managing it, I think. But I guess I'm more used to their some modern business practices and stuff where they don't really do the licensed stuff anymore, but they would have been really big into the licensed games at the time. Because I think EA did all the Bond ones as well, which kind of makes sense. EA did the Two Towers and Return of the King games for the Lord of the Rings, and presumably the Third Age for that as well, because I think they secured the rights for it. Yeah, that was, as far as I understand it, that was their business model of just pump out licensed crap. Well, not necessarily crap, but pump it out. Just grab everything, really. Anything that will make money. These days they don't care about making money, they want all the money and will take it from anybody. Willingly or otherwise, I guess. Just take a look at the way they've been handling The Sims. Although that's been around for a while. But yeah. I did that thing where I've spaced out and haven't been paying attention to the credits, which I feel a bit bad about because all these people put in work to make this good game. But I don't know if this is a credits sequence that loops or not, because sometimes those happen and they could be here for a while. Yeah, I've never personally finished the Third Age, but I have watched my sister finish it. But yeah, sound design and everything in that is really, really good, and I love it. But yeah, it's very thrown together in places. The voice acting leaves something to be desired as well from most of the original characters in that. I need to play. I don't think I've ever played the Two Towers one, but I've played Return of the King, which is good. Although difficult at times, mostly down to controls, I think. Oh yeah, the Balrog fight was rad. So I think I never got past Helm's Deep, the part where the bashing in the gate, and you got like bajillion waves of like trolls and stuff to fight. I think you're fighting alongside Aragorn and stuff. That was the part I never got past as a kid. But the Balrog fight with Gandalf was pretty cool. Because I definitely totally remember that happening in the film too. Just 3 randoms showing up on the bridge as well, which is now suddenly wide enough to accommodate 4 people. 5 people, I think. I forget exactly how many that is. But yeah. It's also fun that they added the secret mode thing where you play as the orcs and stuff. And one of them is playing as the Balrog, trying to wipe out the party. That was a neat little side mode. So, next game for next week, probably gonna be Might be the original Battlefront 1 game, maybe? Just because I'll need something light, because I'll be starting a new job, so I'll be tired as heck, if I even get around to streaming. But if I do, it's gonna be that, probably. Because I don't have any other 20th anniversaries lined up. And the original Battlefront 2 is later in the year, for 20th anniversary. But yeah. I guess we'll see. But the week after that should be Fantastic Four, which is currently in the mail, so hopefully it'll get here in time. Should do. But yeah, thank you for the congrats. It's been a long time since I've had a job like that. Because I'm going back to full-time work after switching to part-time for a while. So it'll be nice to have some money in my accounts again. But yeah, looks like we've reached the end of the credits. At least I would hope so. It looks pretty end of creditsy. Here we go. Oh, that is a smooth transition to the main menu. Very smooth. So, we do have some bonus stuff to check out. Because we can play through the different bat suits. Like Caped Crusader, the world's greatest detective, in the Dark Knight, or we can just be Batman Begins. I don't remember what Gallery of Fear is, but the thing I'm most looking forward to is the interviews. Because we've got the cast, filmmakers, EA, the writers, and Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. So we'll quickly work those on. Because I have no idea how long they are.
Thematically, what the game is about is fear, and as Batman instills fear in his enemies, he can beat them. His ability to beat up the guys is affected by how scared the guys are of him before he enters the scene.
Oh, okay, so all about intimidation.
You know what I want.
The more he's intimidated, the less Batman.
That's funny that they blur out the controller, which is definitely not a DualShock controller they're using.
What's so great about him is he's just a spectacular actor. By the same token, he's got a big presence.
So, tell me about the rabbits.
Can you be more threatening?
I'm sorry, more threatening?
Tell me about the rabbits.
You want Bruce Wayne as Bruce Wayne, and you want Bruce Wayne as Batman to also have a big presence. So Christian Bale's perfect from that standpoint, and also we had a lot of spectacular actors besides Christian.
Computers never came into my generation. My generation, I never had a television until I was 35.
We have a computer in our house, and I know what it looks like. And I know which room it's in.
I'm still trying to get email on mine. My wife has to do that.
Well, I'm a big gamer, so it was a huge bonus of being involved in this.
It's great because they actually take a while to kill, you know?
The game looks fantastic.
It looks awesome.
It's very stark and very strong and very steely.
The colors and the textures, the sort of atmosphere of the city was definitely there, and also Arkham, where most of my stuff takes place in the movie. It looks suitably terrifying.
It was remarkably like the film.
Looks like you could spend a lot of time playing around with that one.
Now, who is that masked man? I wanted to thank him.
Unlike the rest of them, it's not a superhero. Batman's a regular person who just happens to have skills.
I was nearly killed by some maniac in black pajamas.
I've never done a voiceover for a game before, but it's remarkably simple because I've already rehearsed this part for 2.5 months on Batman. I've played the guy for so long, and you get the voice back immediately.
If I may, sir, that sounds remarkably like a gas leak.
A lot of the lines that we were doing today were lines from the movie, so you remember them.
He's here. The Batman.
The great thing is you don't have to lip sync to them. They lip sync to you, so that's the good bit.
I want my boat here, now. Get me the hell away from this disaster. If you're doing it in a film, you're matching it to your own lip movements.
Please! Somebody!
In a game, it's like inventing it for the first time.
Rachel can nail Falcone when I deliver him.
I play Rachel Doss, and I'm sort of the love interest of Bruce Wayne, Batman. Don't mess with me. Oh, that's what it is. I work in the DA's office, and I follow Batman around. If there was, I would be there. It's more challenging sometimes to do voiceovers because you're not on the set and you have to do all the imagining by yourself, and somebody's sort of telling you the situation and then, okay, say this line. Did you give my message to Detective Gordon? It was kind of exhausting. A lot of screaming and panting.
Can't wait to play it properly, finish it.
Will you send me a game?
Absolutely.
So I can learn how to play it. I've got to get one of the things you played on, haven't I?
Right.
I'm still trying to get my email.
That was fun. I was a little... I wasn't expecting Michael Caine to have done like his own voice for this. I guess because of the age and like the disinterest, but paychecks, I guess. But yeah, let's move on to the filmmakers.
The role of DC in a project like this is to connect the video game team with their creative imagination, with the movie team, and with the rich history of the character.
My interaction with the game designers has been a great collaboration. We've spent many hours with them coming to visit us to talk about what the film is and what the game will be.
I think one of the key things that we were able to supply the game creators was access to every department head.
Hello, how are you?
Good to see you.
You too. The game designers spent a long time on set with Wally Pfister, our DP, and with Nathan Crowley, our production designer.
They were able to see the designs, they were able to see the progress to production.
Gosh, that is brilliant.
It's good, isn't it?
That is just brilliant, isn't it?
So we couldn't have done that without the stuff that you gave us.
exactly
So they build it off of those things.
And it does look similar to what we've been
It
doing.
really does.
Yeah.
No, it really does.
Well, that's good.
The game recreates the look of the film very, very well.
When it dealt with the backgrounds and the locations, the set design, and worked with Nathan Crawley.
I'm responsible for the entire look of the film, from sets to choosing locations with the director to designing the Batmobile, all the design elements.
The mood of the game seems to reflect what we're doing on the movie itself. The lighting of the interior environments and the sky and the look of the sets. The folks were very respectful to the color palette as well, which makes a big difference to us as filmmakers.
We wanted to make sure that the two worked hand in hand, and that experience has worked well.
The game is getting closer and closer to what we've designed.
I'm amazed at how much the technology allows the video game to capture as rich a feeling as film does.
I was amazed when I first saw bits of the game and how incredible the animation is and the movement of the Batman character. And it seems that that's been very respectful to what Paul Jennings has done in the fights he's designed in this film.
The game designers spent a long time talking to our stunt coordinator, Paul Jennings, in an attempt to sort of mirror the Batman's fighting style.
In terms of the actual combat and the fighting moves and the finishing moves that Batman uses.
Yeah, that was one hell of an amazing climbing animation.
The difference is that in order for Batman to cover distances in the game between characters...
Although it has been a long time since I've seen the film, maybe he climbs like that in the movie too, and they're like, well, does it in the movie, better do it in the game too.
No, I'm a hell of a lot worse.
If he can elbow someone, that's what he'll do. He'll nail the guy.
Almost every element of the game is drawn from the film, so we're really happy that the game looks as much like the film as it possibly could.
You know, I think it's a really enjoyable game, and I can't wait to play it from beginning to end.
Well, from that it seems like they were a lot more collaborative with the game team than most movie studio people are, at least from what I've heard. Although I could just be remembering like the bad examples of that. But yeah, let's move on to the interview with EA. Electronic Arts.
This is the Batman that fans have been wanting, which is what's so cool about it. Chris Nolan has just done an incredible job of creating that dark version of the character and making really the true vision of Batman that players have, and that fans have come to expect. This is a return to Batman's roots, and that's really why it's so exciting just to be able to turn his vision of Batman into a game. In the film, Batman always is using fear as a weapon against his enemies. He scares them, and when he scares them, he weakens them, and that's when he goes in for the takedown. If you could somehow find a way to integrate fear as a weapon into a video game, it would be an incredibly cool gameplay mechanic. There's a reason that no one's ever tried this before, and it's because it's incredibly complex, and the animation and art demands are huge.
Holy crap! What the hell was that?
If you scare someone, it's all about the reaction shot. It's all about seeing them get scared. So the animation team did just an incredible job of building out some great facial animation and real character reaction shots when guys get scared.
My name's Rob Letts, and I'm the executive producer on Batman Begins at Electronic Arts. It's my job on the project to really coordinate all of the different teams to make sure everybody's coming together. Each day is completely different. One day I could be sitting in with the lead producer and the team and working on some animations, and then the next day I could be working with our partners at Warner Brothers to make sure that we're getting all of the elements from the filmmakers, movie clips, voiceovers from the major principal talent from the movie, and any kind of special effects sequences that we see, and we can kind of tie in with the game.
One of the things that he does in the film is he uses this gadget called the high-frequency transponder, which is basically a sonic device
I think I
which
used
he
it
then attaches to an enemy,
once.
which calls the bats onto that enemy. So in the games, you're able to do this as well. When the enemy gets the bats stuck on him, he completely freaks out. His level of fear goes through the roof, and then he's basically extremely weakened at that point. When we look at gadgets for a video game, we really try and come up with gadgets that can be used system-wide and not just gadgets that are going to be one-off. We look for stuff that we can really build out throughout the whole game.
I've put a data tap on the system.
Like a machine hack tool that Batman can use to hack into machinery and then use that machinery for his advantage.
The security cameras could come in handy.
For all their CG shots in the film, they've been actually making LiDAR scans of things like the Batmobile, some of their sets. Once we get those scans in from the filmmakers, then we can actually use those to more closely match the sets that were built for the film. Ultimately, it's just going to make it more rewarding for the players, and when they see certain scenes in the movie, they'll be say, oh, okay, or they see a certain scene in the game, they'll make the connection, which is really cool.
I'm a kind of massive Batman fan, a complete Batman geek, and have been for many years. And I'm also like a really, really big fan of racing games. So for me personally, the opportunity to kind of race the Batmobile through Gotham City at high speed at 150 miles an hour is just a dream come true.
It's okay because nobody died.
We're shooting the film. The car really began to take on a life of its
You
own.
can jump.
And we realized pretty early on that we had to make
maybe they took that
Batmobile
part
a key
out.
component of the game. Once we had the Batmobile working and the special effects working and the sound and the music and car parts were flying here and there and cars were getting sideswiped off the road and flipping up. That's
Where are you getting this burnout connection, I wonder? That doesn't seem very...
A tank and a
Seems a little out of left field.
Unbelievable.
Alright, what have we got left? The writers and Warner Brothers. Alright.
I came to realize that I had been put in charge not of a fictional character, but of postmodern folklore. The character had to evolve and had to stay contemporary, yet stay true to his roots, to that essence that made the character popular back in 1939.
I found the Batman!
The dominant emotion that I'm writing for in the Batman game is fear. It's kind of one of the larger themes in the movie. I feel like most video games are this combination of fear and rage. And what we're sort of doing with Batman is he's actually the one who's frightening all of the other characters in the game.
So I had a number of very pleasant afternoons going over JT's scripts with him, talking about the characters, talking about the interpretations, talking about the mechanics of video games.
The game script is an expansion on the film script in a lot of ways of basically trying to turn plot points that were originally carried by dialogue into action. But the major beats of the movie are the same as the major beats of the game.
I've been away from video games for a decade. It's a long way from Super Mario. It's like looking at a movie. Arkham Asylum, for example. I don't think we ever quite managed to get it that right in the comic books.
My favorite part of working on the game was probably directing the voice actors, because we got so much of the cast from the movie. So I mean, just working with like Michael Caine and Christian Bale and Katie Holmes and all of these people, they would come into the session, and I felt like professional and fine, and like we could like start the session. You're the one, so this is after you taser the killer. Basically, the killer turns around to fight Batman, and you pull out the taser and shock him from behind. And then by like the end of it, I just, that's awesome. And then the last thing, it's like completely became a geek through the course of the sessions.
No, please. Don't let him hurt me.
Michael Caine has such a distinctive approach to Alfred that I think is probably one of the stronger and more believable Alfreds. Like the things that he found in the Alfred character, I was really amazed with.
He does think he's quite comical, so he laughs at his own little funny bits.
Oh, yeah?
Like there'll be no one left conscious for the past phase.
Great. What he sort of brought to the dialogue, little tweaks here and there, and talking about what his character would actually do was kind of amazing.
Let me do it another way, yeah? Let me see if this works. This is a very funny script, but it was written by an American. An American's idea of why an Englishman speaks is there's a line, make haste, which is very Shakespearean, but the butler would have just said, hurry up, sir. That's it.
Writing for Christian Bale was good. I mean, he's obviously a great actor, and Batman's not the most eloquent guy, so a lot of it is in terms of like what his performance brings to what little he says.
You know who I am.
The Batman. Please, don't eat my soul.
That's a new one.
Knowing that there was somebody of his caliber who could actually do that, lets me put a lot more trust into the performance.
That's pretty interesting. And for the final interview with Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, which I'm assuming what WBIE is.
One of the biggest challenges we had with Batman as a game was it wasn't enough to create a beautifully polished, fun game that follows the movie. We had to do something that players wanted to pick up the joystick and the controller over and over again.
The look and the feel of the game is going to be more realistic, more gritty, and I think it would be most appealing of all the Batman's films and games that have come before.
My role is to facilitate the relationship between the filmmakers and the game's creators and make sure the game's creators have access to all the film assets that they need.
At the beginning of the production, we spent a lot of time showing the game to the filmmakers. We sat down with them and we got their vision of how the film was going to be so that we could translate it into the game. And throughout production, we've shown them the game as it's been created.
The biggest contribution that they provide for us that's the most valuable is getting their take on the direction that they're going with the film. Because we want to make sure that we establish consistency, and we want to make sure that Batman Begins game continues to further that experience.
We couldn't have made the game the way that we have without their help, because they just gave us total access to the sets, to every aspect of the production that we could ever imagine.
The producers, Emma Thomas and Chuck Robin, fantastic in helping us. I mean, those guys were literally helping us treat this game like a mini movie.
We've just received the blueprints from the sets, the costume designs, the weapon designs, test footage of the Batmobile being driven before it even had a body on it. Amazing stuff, really.
This film has a really distinct feel, probably different from any Batman movie that there's been before, and I think it was essential to recreate that in the game, and I think that's really happened here.
We want any notions players have had of the past Batman, good or bad, want to sort of put them to the side, start from scratch, and here you are. The new Batman is in your hands.
Batman Begins is all about how Batman became Batman. And I think the audiences for both the Batman Begins game as well as the movie are going to have a different connection, more of a more real connection with the characters that are in the film, both good and bad.
Product, we wanted to really capture the essence and the personality of Batman himself.
You know who I am.
The Batman, please, don't eat my soul.
That's something the fans demand of the film, and they demand that of the game.
Batman lives in Gotham City. Gotham City is a dark city. It's a city that, although has a lot of hope, has a lot of crime in it. So the look and feel of Batman's Gotham is this crime-ridden city that needs to be cleaned up, that needs to have an Avenger.
The Gotham in the film is very decaying, which is why Bruce Wayne wants to come back from his Playboy antics and save Gotham. It's really disgusting and full of trash and garbage at the bottom, and then as you work your way up higher and higher, it gets more elegant and nicer because the rich people live up at the top and the poor people live at the bottom. It's kind of a metaphor. The game is pretty vertical. Most games you run around in the horizontal plane, but the game you really are encouraged to go up to a high point and take
I guess I
an
had that
observation
climbing
from above
animation for a while.
and then survey your surroundings and then act on it. So the game's all about intimidation and fear. So you'll go up to a high point and maybe fire a batarang down at an enemy and scare the hell out of them, so they don't know what's going on, and then you'll jump in and fight them.
Batman! He's here!
But Batman is the ultimate game character because he's a superhero, but he's not omnipotent. So, you've got to play him. You've got to be good. He's got gadgets. He's got a car. He's got acrobatics. He's got martial arts, but he's still human. So he rides that fine line where it's a lot of fun to play because at any given time, you can run into a foe or an obstacle greater than you. Yet, if you're really
Like
good
a
at what you
gun,
do, you overcome
or
it.
sometimes a baseball bat, or just a window, because I definitely didn't just leap out once as Batman. Well, what is this movie footage? Watch the trailer for the film, or teaser trailer for the film, and I think it's just all the different snippets of film we saw throughout the game. Yeah, well, let's watch the trailer for the film, and maybe watch as this last thing we do is going to be the one that YouTubers are like, copyright strike the hell out of that.
You travel the world. Now you must journey inwards. What you really fear is inside you. There is no turning back. Your parents' death was not your fault. The training is nothing. The will is everything. If you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, you become something else entirely. Are you ready to begin?
Where are you?
Well, there you go. Now I kind of want to watch the movie. But alas, that is not what we will be doing here. Oh yeah, it's like 20 years ago now. That's too many years. There should be a lot fewer years than that. Because until I looked up the anniversary, it was kind of one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, it was a while ago, but like, it wasn't 20 years ago. Ugh. Weird. Anyway, if we switch to this view, we get to return the disc to its home, where it can live. Time is an ever-moving beast, and I hate it. Somebody should find a way to do it a murder, because it's very rude, and I don't like it. And there we go. And so ends the beginning of the Batman. I don't think I have any other Batman games to play, at least for the PS2. I think on the Wii there's Batman Brave and the Bold based on one of the animated series. I don't know. I'll have to look up more Batman games at some point. But well, thank you all for joining. It's been a fun time. I've quite enjoyed my time with the game and hanging out with you lot. It's very fun, and I hope to do it again sometime soon. But that will be it for today. We've run over time quite a bit. So farewell. See you next time. Ta-ra.